Saves their customers money. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors. Online at pecsalina.com.
Back here on pregame, it's brought to you by Comfort Heating and Air. Getting ready for a home game here at Tony's Pizza Event Center on this very special Memorial Day weekend. Getting ready to talk to the Hall of Famer, first ballot in the IFL, now coaching the Salina Liberty in the Champions Indoor Football League. Coach Ron O'Neill, we get ready for this game, and just mentally with me anyway, and I know you're much more involved in the team than I am, but it kind of seems like these games are 6 weeks apart when we have these bye weeks scheduled like we are. I'm curious to get your opinion on the bye weeks and the way that they fall. We went to Dodge City, had a bye week right before that game, turned around after the Dodge game, went to Sioux City, now another bye week, back here at home to play Dodge City again, and another bye week next week. I know our schedule is front-loaded with a bunch of games all in a row without any byes. Do you kind of like these byes, though, later in the year?
Well, to me, the main thing is when you have injuries, that's when you want the bye. And without knowing exactly when you're going to have the injuries, to me, the byes are what they are. I mean, you have them early, have them late. I mean, you really can't really know until the injuries start occurring. But with us having the injuries in that last game, a few guys got nipped up a little bit. It was definitely good that we did have the bye, and it's good again that we had the bye after this game as well.
These byes, now that you say that, have fell a very fortunate time for you with injuries. I remember the last home game that we had here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, guys started getting nicked up a little bit, fatigue and things like that started wearing in because of the schedule that you held. Had a bye week, went to Dodge City, went to Sioux City. Boy, that Sioux City trip was rough on your guys. There's a lot of injuries coming out of that game, and because of that now, could have a little bit of a fluid roster today, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the game of why you say you have the 25. It's not just 21 guys on any given day that make you win or lose ball games. It's the total 25. We upgraded this week, with picking up Lawrence Smith to take Joshua's spot with the unfortunate injury that he had. He played with me. What was it, 2017? It was a year before I came here. He came to me with Dodge.
Okay.
We picked him up, and then he played with Kansas City. He played most recently with St. Louis in the AAL. So it was good to, once things did happen after that game, we were able to go get players, and then to get Keontae Roberts was another one, with some of our DBs nipped up a little bit. It was a guy that I was very fond of looking in the 2019 season, him playing in Wichita. Like I told him, I was like, I'm glad now I don't have the game plan for you. You're on my team. So it was definitely fortunate to have those guys available to pick up to add to our roster with all the injuries we've had.
When you go to find guys like that, and of course your Rolodex is pretty thick, and you see, kind of some old players, some old guys that you keep in touch with, is it easy to call them and say, hey, I need you, and have them come in? Because, let's be honest, you don't always go out and find a guy that's 6'3", 300 pounds to come and play offensive line that's going to do a good job.
Absolutely. It's a thing that once you've played for me, you've played for me.
Yeah.
Most of the time, unless the player cuts me off for unfortunate reasons, they don't like me anymore, I cut them or release them or whatever, then that's something totally different. But every player that's ever played for me, I can pick the phone up and say, hey, what are you doing now? I need you. Are you available? Can you do this? And that's kind of what's been going on with Biggs. Lawrence, everybody calls him Biggs. To just have him, check in with me, hey, coach, I'm going to play here, I'm going to do this, and then, hey, coach, I'm not playing right now, love to get back on with you. That's kind of how that whole thing worked. Keontae is a person I've never talked to, not one day in my life.
Okay.
But it's a guy that, I followed. We are friends on Facebook. I've seen his life through Facebook, and I've seen what he's done to us playing, for Wichita Forest. So that call was a little bit different, but with having some of the guys that played with him, K-Hop and D-Trey knew of him as well. It was a little easier transition to get a hold of him, to reach out to him and see what his availability was to get him on board. So it's all about, in business, like they say, it's all about relationships. And to have those relationships like that with these players as well as other players, knowing other players, it helps you to recruit.
Let's talk about that Sioux City game a little bit. When you go into this game, everything happened, especially early on in this game. Boy, you kind of look back at that, and those are the ones you're supposed to lose, right? It kind of seems like you're on the road, probably one of the most challenging places to play in Champions Indoor Football. Sioux City made some improvements. They were on their way to coming back, getting out of that losing streak, and then all of a sudden it seems like the wheels are falling off with your guys and injuries. And those are the games you're supposed to lose. You're down by 7 going into halftime. You come out, they have the football, and it just kind of seemed like there's no way you're going to come out of this. Then all of a sudden you come out of it and winning by double digits. Talk about that game and how all that transpired.
Well, first off, it was a signature win. Like you say, when you win games like that, it shows a lot about, not the X's and O's, it shows a lot about what you have in your gut.
Yeah.
Intestinal fortitude. To be mentally strong, to lose your quarterback in the first quarter, to lose your starting left tackle in the first quarter, to lose a defensive back in the second quarter, and continue to roll. The key piece, like you said, was at halftime just making sure everybody knew where we were at. Hey, guys that usually don't play special teams, now you're going to have to play special teams. I need some help there. Letting them understand that, yes, they have the football first, but if we're trying to be the best defense in the league, which you guys been preaching and talking out your mouth, now it's about that action. Let's see what you do now. And with them stepping up and blanking them for the whole third quarter, was huge, because we only scored 7 in the third quarter, but it was just key stops that we got from that defense that switched the momentum back. And then when the fourth quarter started, it was kind of back and forth, but then we made plays that were momentum switching plays. That play where Travis blocks that extra point and Shaq runs it in for a 2-point conversion. The other big play was when Travis took the onside kick and ran it back for a touchdown. Those were the 2 biggest plays in that fourth quarter that prevailed us to that win there.
Was the biggest play in this game early in that third quarter when Sioux City comes out with a 7-point lead? They're on their opening drive. They have a chance to go up 2 scores, and the new guy, Ishawn Funny, gets a fumble recovery and takes it back within the 15-yard line. To me, that just took the whole game and just flipped it. Because now you had a chance to tie the game up and get things back even instead of them going up by 2 scores.
Right, but we didn't capitalize on that. On 4th and goal, we had a snap fool, we'll say, and couple guys didn't know exactly what they were doing, but that was a momentum switching play. It did stop their momentum. It ceased it right away, and Ishawn almost housed that thing right there. So it was good to see him out there in his first action. To me, if we had a game ball or anything like that, he was the player of the game for me. To go, we didn't even know he could play offensive line. So it was just hey, I need you to come over here, McCoy, tell him what he needs to do, and he did it well, not just average, he did it well, that now we can travel a little bit different lineups, knowing what he can really bring to the table. Is a guy that's very quiet, he doesn't say much at all, but he made a lot of plays, especially on the interior that goes unknown because it wasn't a big play, momentum switching play, but just very strong in the interior. He was pretty good on special teams as well, but how he played on the O&D line was second to none. That was huge.
You told me before the game to not shake his hand. I made that mistake. I did. The other thing with him, though, that I want to ask you about is the help from Kelvin McCoy, knowing his spot. But he wasn't just out there playing offensive line. He was playing offensive line against, other than the Liberty line, what could be the best defensive line in the league. He was lining up against Claude Davis most of the game.
Absolutely, and to do what he did, and that's sometimes when you have a rookie that don't even know, they don't read the press clippings, they don't really know. If you look at what Claude has done in his career, a 4-time national champion, first-team all-league defender, he just went in there and treated him like he was just an ordinary guy. And yes, Claude made some plays on him. He did. He made a couple plays here and there. But for the main thing, Ishawn did his thing at a pretty good, like 83-84% clip, which is pretty good to not take any offensive reps. So being young sometimes do help when you go against veterans like that.
It's one of those cases you don't know what you don't know, right? Sometimes ignorance is a key.
True.
I want to have you speak about 2 other guys in this game that were kind of taken out of their usual roles and did so much to help you get that win. First, let's talk about Tracy Brooks.
Well, Tracy is a guy that, talking with Coach Bonner, one of the coaches that used to be here before, I was like, where did you find him? And he was like, well, we're basically playing semi-pro defensive back, corner. So we always had it as a plan to emergency DB, and he takes a couple reps here and there in practice, just playing around and everything. But in that playing around, he learned the defense. He understands the defense that when he does come in the game, because he's had to come in the game 2 other occasions as well, where He knows the defense. We don't have to change anything. But he's pound for pound the best athlete on our team. Backup quarterback, to be the starting running back. He's a kickoff return guy. He can play all 4 positions in the secondary. If I put him at linebacker, he can play linebacker as well. So he can do anything that you tell him to do, and he's he's a superstar, but he acts like the 25th man on the 25-man roster. Is how he is. Whatever you need from me, what do you want me to do? How can I help you win, Coach? It's never about, Coach, give me the ball so I can get these numbers, or, hey, this is going on in my life, so let me go do this. He's always been Salina Liberty first, and it's a pleasure to have him on our team, and for me to inherit that. You don't know what you're going to inherit when you come to a different team, but we seen it right away, Coach Martinez and I, that he was class personified. He's always on time. He's always pushing other players to be better. He's a true example of what we say the Salina Liberty way. He leads by example of what that is.
The other guy I want to ask you about, Coach, is a guy that I want to, first and foremost, ask you, why was he even active for the second time this year? That's Mitch Kidd.
Well, Mitch Kidd is a guy that it was kind of some bad luck, so to say. The second game is when we made the decision. Before the season, we knew we had 2 good quarterbacks, but I was like, I got to make a decision after that second game of who's going to be our guy. And it was fair. We started the game with Mitch Kidd, the Wichita game. And then at halftime, because Tyree was playing a little bit better, we went with Tyree for the rest of that game, and the rest was, he was player of the week, right. And he went on that run. So, but he didn't pout about it. He came to practice. Him and Rusty Becker are the first ones at practice every day. They're getting loose. They're getting ready, playing or not playing. He's there. He was ready to go, and it was, I don't even know, like I told him in that game, I was like, I feel like Nostradamus when you predict the future, so to say, because he was inactive for a healthy stretch for like 3 weeks in a row. Right. So to have him play in that particular ball game was huge, and then the way he came in and played, like he never skipped a beat. It was a thing, because it was like, well, did you change the play calls or anything? I didn't change anything. I had my play call sheet, and we went down there and did what we needed to do, and he executed at a very high clip, and he's a very smart kid. He's also a guy that is athletic. He showed you he can run with football as well. So it's good to have 2 good quarterbacks, and for him to show and wait his turn, so to say, because we told him it's going to come. It's part of this game. Indoor football is a violent sport. He waited his turn, and he made the most of it.
On the heels of that 51-40 victory 2 weeks ago in Sioux City, you've gone through a bye week. Now you get ready here for a home game here at Tony's Pizza Event Center against the Dodge City Law. So the second time you're playing them in your last 3 games. And this was a Law team when we were in Dodge City a couple of weeks ago. I think we all felt that's a team on the rise, and it's a team getting better. Well, here we are. They're only 5 games into their season so far, but they're 3-2. Percentage-wise, they're in second place in the league. This is a big game for you, because if you win this game here tonight, you can put everybody else in the league with at least 3 losses and have that little bit of cushion that you and I have talked about.
Absolutely, and our first goal is to get home field throughout the playoffs. That's why I told my players we haven't accomplished anything yet. Potentially after this game we may, but it's a big game because, like you just said, they're in second place, and they're hot right now. Coach Davis has those guys playing well, understanding his scheme, and he's got some ball players down there. So it was a couple that we didn't play against, a couple offensive linemen, and they got some other linemen playing different spots, and then the receiver that came in and scored 2 or 3 touchdowns, I can't think of his name right now, that was injured when we played them as well. So we're definitely going to have our hands full tonight, and that's why I'm hoping everybody comes on out here to Tony Pizza Event Center to see all the different things that we got going outside, as well as enjoy a great football game inside.
Should be a really good game. I know that you are playing with a little bit of a mixed roster this evening against Dodge City. Tyree Adams inactive, Isaiah Barfield, Jake Latimer, also Rusty Becker continues to be out. So you'll have some guys As you said, a new face coming in on the offensive line, but also some guys, too, that we're familiar with Jason Shelley, Oscar Scott, guys like that, that'll be helping out tonight as well. What do you want to see from your team here, other than a victory in this game? What do you really want to accomplish here against Dodge?
Well, like I told my team yesterday, I'll say this game, like every game, is about improvement. You want to improve from the game that you played previously. And for those guys who haven't played in the past 2, 3, 4 weeks or so, here's a golden opportunity to put forth some great film to make it like, well, this is why you should play me, Coach. I've learned from my mistakes. I learned what I needed to do. And here's a golden opportunity, even if it's just special teams. Show us something that we say, that guy has to be on the field. So, as well as like our starters, to understand that what's at stake. You know, we're going against the second place team. We have to be ready to go. We got to be, you can't overlook any team in this league, especially a team as talented as Dodge City.
First ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neal, his Salina Liberty undefeated. They're going to try to kick the door shut on the Dodge City Law here this evening at Tony's Pizza Events Center. Coach, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you at halftime.
Alrighty, thanks again.
Back with more pregame after this on KINA.
At Comfort Heating and Air, we believe there's no place like your home. That's why we're proud to be a York dealer, an American-made product made in local factories right here in the Midwest. So you know the quality of our products are best in class. And with your investment in a new HVAC system for your home, you're helping our local economy. Call for your free replacement quote today with locations in Salina and Clay Center. Comfort Heating and Air, the company that cares.
Living without pain and being comfortable is something we all take for granted until pain strikes. At the Salina Pain Clinic, your comfort is the #1 goal. Our facility has the only board-certified pain management specialist in the region and licensed support staff. Easy parking close to our doors, a single-level facility with no stairs, friendly faces that welcome you into a lobby where your relief process begins. Even our seating has your comfort in mind, providing a chair for every need. Procedures are performed in the Salina Surgical Arts Center, an accredited facility with the latest technology to provide the best care possible. Our staff is licensed and will take the time to learn about you and what your pain means. We're dedicated to providing the best care possible because your comfort is our #1 goal. You'll see local physicians who care about our community. Call the Salina Pain Clinic inside the Salina Surgical Arts Center, 200 South 5th Street, or online at aack.org.
The name is JJ Lawn Care, but don't let the name fool you. It's not just lawns they care about, it's their customers. JJ Lawn Care is a locally owned business that works with people in and around Salina on more than just lawns. The spring season is here, and now's the time to act for a healthy, lush lawn. Call now for a free estimate on a 4 or 6-step program. Let JJ Lawn Care come to the rescue for your fescue. Give them a call today, 820-7728. JJ Lawn Care, caring for more than just your lawn.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at salinasepticservice.com. You hire street plumbing, heating, and electric in Salina and Lincoln, you'll be making a great decision. Providing full-service plumbing and HVAC, they have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right the first time. They work with you throughout the project to ensure you get the personalized service you deserve from licensed and insured technicians. Excellent customer service in Central Kansas since 1985. The experienced team will clean the premises once the job is done. Street plumbing, heating, and electric. Know them better at streetphe.com.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
There's no place like your home. That's why we're proud to be a York dealer, an American-made product made in local factories right here in the Midwest. so you know the quality of our products are best in class. And with your investment in a new HVAC system for your home, you're helping our local economy. Call for your free replacement quote today with locations in Salina and Clay Center. Comfort Heating and Air, the company that cares.
Looking to take the next step in your career? An MBA from Kansas Wesleyan can help. You can complete the degree entirely online with no GMAT required in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. You can start at the beginning of any 8-week session. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu/MBA. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
Hi, I'm Hannah, flooring designer with Mead Lumber of Salina. As an employee-owned company, we work hard to gain your trust and know every penny you spend should be well worth the product you choose. We cater to all customers, interior designers, contractors, or do-it-yourselfers. We recently added a 3,000 square foot showroom with carpet, LVP, tile, hardwoods, or laminates on display. Come see all the products we offer to help you with your next flooring project.
Mead Lumber of Salina, where we make every aspiration doable. Mead Lumber, 707 North Broadway.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Hasman Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hasman's, they can put one in the win column for you. Call Hasman Termite and Pest Control today or visit HasmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
Warm weather is just around the corner, and we can feel it at Salina Wholesale. Time to get quotes and place orders for those graduation parties, weddings, or spring break shenanigans. We always have great deals on case orders and 15% off for Wine Wednesday. Don't forget Craft Beer Thursday. Save big now at all 3 locations in Salina, at Sam's Club, off 9th Street behind Cadoba, and on the corner of Iron and Ohio. We have better prices. We're close and quicker. Salina Wholesale Liquor.
Think about the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact and accurate quality to electrical jobs in central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products which saves their customers money. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors. Online at pecsalina.com.
Don't go another day with roof problems. Ryan Roofing will provide you with the world's best roof. The Durolast Roofing System, custom prefabricated to fit your specific building. Your Durolast roof will be leak-free with virtually no maintenance. It's resistant to fire, high winds, chemicals, and temperature extremes. Plus, there are potential energy savings versus traditional roofing. Ryan Roofing has installed over 10 million square feet of Durolast roofing. Trust Ryan Roofing to solve your commercial roofing needs. Call for a quote today, 825-0475.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Led by orthopedic surgeons Drs. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, we are ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For early athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Liberty plays here. Salina's sports station is KINA.
to visit the beautiful community of Marquette, Kansas, Smoky Valley Distillery offers a new one. Made with the finest Kansas ingredients, including the refreshing sandstone-filtered water of the nearby Kiowa Aquifer, these handcrafted spirits capture the heart and soul of central Kansas and the taste of the Smoky Valley. Ask your local liquor store for Smoky Valley Distillery's Kansas-born products today.
The name is JJ Lawn Care, but don't let the name fool you. It's not just lawns they care about, it's their customers. JJ Lawn Care is a locally owned business that works with people in and around Salina on more than just lawns. The spring season is here, and now's the time to act for a healthy, lush lawn. Call now for a free estimate on a 4- or 6-step program. Let JJ Lawn Care come to the rescue for your fescue. Give them a call today, 820-7728. JJ Lawn Care, caring for more than just your lawn.
The Tony's Pizza Event Center is open for business and ready to welcome you. Whether you have a group of 12 or 1,200, our staff can help you plan the perfect event. With 8 meeting rooms and over 18,000 square feet, the Great Plains Manufacturing Convention Hall has plenty of room for your conference, trade show, wedding, or banquet, while our in-house food and beverage vendors take the vendors
almost to the 5-yard line. Brought down there. Captain Griffin will be calling his name all evening long, as he is giving the Dodge City Laundry position here.
Keep in mind how confident was. He was active. He's 100% that's his game does. And he just brings activated that feels continues on. Just being himself.
Something in my mind. You hear early on in the season as part of our Precision Electric Cloud at halftime. He said when he was here in 2020, and when they finally found out they were having he left all his stuff because coming back, whether he was starting or not. That always in my mind. Right outside first down. They're going to get maybe about 6 inches out of the play, and it'll bring up second down and 10.
Great Rayshaw's coming off the edge, and maybe a little play there. Laws handoff to an exceptional amount of time there. His quarterback's just been waited for around that. So once again, no Jake Latimer this week. Shaq Bradford coming in. We talked about it. We'll see him play the whole game and how he does.
Just 3 active defensive linemen for the Liberty. They are going with a 2 linebacker set right now in the middle of the field. Brayshawn Stewart is up in the box. And here's a big tackle. The flag is going to fly on the play. It is Eshawn Funny who came in. And the flag on the play, we'll have to sort out here, but a little bit different though too, Russ, because in the middle of the field at linebacker, and we see Salina play this look against Sioux City. You're going to get Travis Taylor for a personal foul. Brian, did you see anything field level?
I honestly didn't. That play happened so quick that I didn't see where he would come in late. But, for my trust in the officials.
In that 2 linebacker set. Josh City Law for the penalty, takes them all the way to the Liberty 16-yard line. A little misdirection play. They're going to hand it off here to Cameron Booty. And Booty will take it down inside the 10 to the 9, now almost to the 8. As he is getting a 7-yard gain on first down. He'll bring up second down and 3 as the Dodge City Law now pushing inside the 10 towards the 5-yard line. 11:48 left to go. Liberty started out with the football. They scored on 1 play.
When you talk about Funny coming in, signed to play defensive line 2 weeks ago against Sioux City, and Josh Hughes going down and Bruce stepping up the coach saying, hey, I can play offensive line. So really the first look anybody's seen of him at that defensive end position.
Josh Hughes is listening or watching on YouTube. I want to wish him all the best. Bad injury for him. He will miss the rest of the season. Our thoughts are with good Josh Hughes. Here's a handoff. Once again, a little stutter shot in the backfield by Cameron Booty. Will take it inside the red zone, just inside the 5-yard line. I don't move the chains for the Dodge City Law. Get them a first down and goal just inside of the 5.
A lot of you don't see in the indoor game is you spread them out up and down the field offense. Dodge City, kind of like Sioux City, bring that extra offensive lineman in there. So causing the defense to now bring their secondary up, now 2 linebackers. Just interesting to see Salina adjust it well to with the first one, see what happens this game.
Dodge City 3-2 on the season. They are currently in second place based on winning percentage in Champions Indoor Football. They're coming off of a win against Wichita this past Sunday, 40-34. Extra lineman in there again. Cameron Booty then will turn around, and he will call a timeout. And that will be the first timeout of the game for the Dodge City Loss. 30-second timeout. We'll step away, take it as well. 10.5 minutes left to go. First quarter. Liberty up 7-0.
Is open for business and ready to welcome you. Whether you have a group of 12 or 1,200, our staff can make your plan the perfect event. With 8 meeting rooms and over 18,000 square feet, the Great Plains Manufacturing Convention Hall has plenty of room for your conference, trade show, wedding, or banquet, while our in-house food and beverage team can craft the menus to suit any event. Schedule your personalized tour today by calling Tony's Pizza Event Center today.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
7-0. Liberty. So we once again see the Dodge City Law with that extra lineman, as you touched on a little bit, Russ. They have their traditional 3 lineman set. But then they also bring in defensive linemen. Jamar Seared into the mix. Also Lamont McDonald most of the time is one of the guys doing the damage in there. Benny Hughes has also been able to line up in this big set. And that's what the Law have right now. With a big fullback in there. In front of Cameron Booty. Booty is going to run into a closeout block coming into the backfield, wrecking the party for the Salina Liberty. Shaq Bradford, once again, the former Coyote from Kansas Wesleyan. And he is making an impact.
Guys, you talk about Lamar McDonald, one of those extra linemen that comes in. I had a chance to talk to him before the game. He was the guy who got the staple in his hand when he played out at Dodge City. I asked him, do you have any idea he thought they obviously had stapled some of the branding to the turf? Came on it, I go, how'd you get out? He goes, hey, I just had to pull it out on my own. I had no choice. I wanted to play.
Put staples and turf. That's a horrible idea. Here's a handoff. Cameron Booty. Again, he's going to play. Boy, this Liberty defense is wound up. Russ Gossels again. Shaq Bradford almost beating the handoff to the running back, Cameron Booty, who's taking a lot of punishment.
Yeah, he must have heard us talking about him. Shaq Bradford wanted to watch him play the whole game. Just every play, beating the right offensive tackle off the line for Dodge City. Brings up a big third down here. Defense played really one penalty that nobody saw. Okay, the penalty happened now. Bend, don't break, go down in the end zone.
Third down and goal. Dodge City one time at the 4-yard line, and they have been knocked back now to the 8-yard line. They'll go heavy. 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side. Here's the snap back to Austin Ramsey. He will put it out there to his defensive lineman, who's in there moonlighting as an offensive player, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Dodge City Law. Lamont McDonald.
Both hands in the staples.
Boy. Not only can he catch the ball, and we saw it a couple of times in Dodge, he's 6'3", 360 pounds, former Wyoming Cowboy. So when he does get the football out in the flat like that, Russ, you still have to tackle him.
Yeah, and you saw that a couple, back in May when Salina played at Dodge City. Lamont McDonald caught a few passes, and how hard it was for the Liberty defense to bring him down.
So Dodge looking for the tie here. Mathis on for the extra point. They'll kick it up and kick it through. We are tied at 8-17. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is no good. Thank you very much.
Just went wide to the left. Tough snap. Cooper wasn't able to get it down in time. And Mathis just kind of pulled it to the left.
That will bring us to a media timeout with the Liberty having a 1-point lead. 8:17 left to go. First quarter, 7-6. Salina over Dodge City. We're off and running here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. Back with more Liberty football here on KINA.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Set up SalinaSepticService.com.
Think about the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact, accurate quality to electrical jobs in Central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products which saves their customers money. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors. Online at pecsalina.com.
You're listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
Devin, Russ, Brian, Sam back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina Liberty after each team has had the football, lead at 7-6. Has a really cool event going on here today at the Tony's Pizza Event Center before the game. It's a youth flag football tournament. All shapes, sizes. Went after it, and boy, they were really competitive on that field, weren't they, Russ?
Yeah, it was a pretty intense, and it's good that the Salina Liberty get the youth involved to come in here, let them play on the pro field. That you saw a lot of them out there, chirping, talking away, having a good time. So, that's what it's all about.
Well, the oldest group was 14 and under, and it went down from there at 10 and under, 12 and under, on down the line. So, a lot of kids here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. And that was all put on by the players. Coach Jorge Martinez was supervising, but really a lot of the players, Kelvin McCoy, Dominic Carson, all those guys heavily involved in the youth flag football tournament. And it was a really cool event. Also a big tailgate here in Salina at the parking lot of the Tony's Pizza Event Center before the game for this special military appreciation game here at the TPEC. As we are off and running, first quarter, 8:17 left to go. Here in the opening period, 7-6, the Salina Liberty and the red, white, and blue ready to get the football back from the Dodge City Law.
Go ahead. That'd be interesting on his kickoff. We saw Brett Mathis put a couple Unos up there a couple weeks ago, last week, back home in Dodge City. A little bit harder to do here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center, but
especially with the direction that he's kicking. If you go the other way, you're going to avoid that concert rigging that hangs from the ceiling here. But this way, it's going to be awfully tough. You're going to have to line drive it. He is very, very talented. I'm not saying he can't do it, but it's kind of a gamble situation. He's going to loft it off to Dominic Carson, 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Here comes DC out to the 5, 10, straight up the middle of the field, 15, 20. Almost never stop, 25. Here goes Dominic Carson, 20, 15, big block from Carson. He goes to that. First special teams touchdown of the season. The Salina Liberty has Dominic Carson from 24 yards away. And the Liberty have touched the ball twice. And then 13 points to show for it so far.
Team to get set, create that coverage to get down, get those key blocks, return TD.
Extra point coming up here for the Salina Liberty. Kelvin McCoy will snap it back to Tracy Brooks, who had that big block. Jimmy Allen on the point after his kick is up, and there's a flag on the play. The kick was good as a couple of flags come in.
Dodge City tried to run a player on late, and he tried to wave the official like, hey, I'm going to stay back here. I'm not going to be in the play. Well, hey, that's still a penalty.
Doesn't always work. That's the hey, wait for me trick. So 2 times Salina has been able to touch the football. They've only ran one offensive play, and they lead it 13-6. Extra point is good, so that'll make it 14-6. I hate to pronounce somebody dead while they're obviously still breathing, but Russ kind of looked at me during the break, and we know that Dodge City just scored. You just have that feeling that there's a feeling about this team with Salina and what's going to happen here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely something on the bench. Everybody just goes, we want to score each and every time we touch the ball. And one of the comments was made, can we make it easier? Can we score faster? I don't know how you can score faster. You've only had one offensive play and you've got 14 points on the board.
Well, and it's a great note back, too. The Salina Liberty lead the champions into a football league in offense. They also lead the league in scoring while they're dead last in time of possession. It doesn't take long for that to happen.
Yeah, no, it's a high-powered, high-scoring, fast-paced offense, and Coach has talked about it. we want to put up 60, 70 a game. I mean, there's always something to improve on, as Coach has always said.
Jimmy Allen ready to kick it away. He has that ball pulled to the right-hand side as far as he can for this kick. He's going to angle it back to the middle of the field. With the reception, here comes Dodge City out of their own end zone. Gerald Thomas this time takes it across the 15. He is going to be dropped down at about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Chad Steinwalks. So we still call him the new guy. This is the third game for Steinwalks in a Liberty uniform. His first game was the matchup on May 9th in Dodge City.
Is there anything can we start the Liberty Mafia? He's a member of the Bills Mafia. He admitted that. So,
they pushed some tables out in the parking lot. Probably shotgun a few beers.
We call him the new guy, and he's played well ever since we called him the new guy, so why stop now?
Of course, the new guy is on the offensive line. We've only got the chance to see him once, and that's Lawrence Smith. Miami, Florida native, 6'3", 330 pounds. Experience with Coach Ron O'Neal playing for Coach O. First ballot Hall of Famer in the NFL. I'm required to say that now every time I say Ron O'Neal. There's a little screenplay, and that's going to be absolutely ripped by Brake. Shot fired. Boy, the Liberty, we're gaining more yards on defense than they are offense right now.
Yeah, this defense has really showed up and showed out early. The only yards given up were on that questionable penalty, but we've seen Brayshawn early in the year get beat a few times, and Coach kind of stuck with him, said that you heard him in the pregame saying we've learned, we've fixed our mistakes, we need to get better. And obviously Brayshawn has taken that to heart because he has played lights out in this first quarter.
So second down and 12 for the Law. They got pushed back. There's a pass to the left-hand side. This will be Gerald once again. Gerald Thomas. They'll get about 8 yards on that play. Make it a manageable now. Third down and 5. Kind of scrambling around right now. It looks really uncomfortable as Ray John Austin Ramsey, the Dodge City quarterback, over to head coach Richard Davis to get a play. Now he's back in the middle of the field to meet up with his offensive teammates here for the Law. 5:24 to go, opening period. 14-6 is our score. Liberty. Two wide receivers will go in motion, one on each side. Single back in the backfield. They will run it off to the left. First down yardage, and then some. Across the midfield stripe, got the first down. Now inside the 20 to the 16 go the Law. That was a little bit of a delayed handoff that time to Cameron Booty.
And we talk about Ray John Austin Ramsey coming back to coach and saying, hey, you gotta have to tell that guy over there to figure out how to block 94 Shaq Bradford, because I'm running for my life from him. It seems the only real positive plays they can have is them running plays, is bringing them extra offensive linemen in.
City trying to go to the left-hand side this time, and that's going to be held for minimal gain again. In on the play, Shaq Bradford, along with a KCAC teammate from Bethany College, was Trey Roberts that time.
Yeah, just a great defensive play there once again by Trey Roberts. Stringing that play out, get it towards the wall where your guys can come and help you finish the play off. Bring up second down and 9.
Dodge City. Still has a running back in the backfield. 3 wide receivers. They will hand it off again. Nope, it's a little read option play. As Austin Ramsey's going to keep the football. He is tripped up, brought down at the 15-yard line. Coach Ron O'Neal in to complain about a block in the back. He will not win that argument. And it's going to be third down at the 15-yard line. Third down and 7 for this Liberty defense.
Yeah, Coach O'Neal still not happy as Don Trey goes over there and tries to calm him down a little bit. Say, hey, Coach, we got this. It's all right. Bring up a big third down here.
Do you think the referee that he is arguing with is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I'm going to say probably not. This one takes a shot in the dark.
Third down and 7. It's a long 7 for the Law on the 15-yard line. Flank out to the left. Low pass. It goes off the turf and against the wall. Incomplete. That'll bring up an interesting fourth down for Dodge City. They have a really good kicker, one of the best kickers in the league, in Brett Mathis from Bethel College. And it looks like Richard Davis will bring Mathis on here and try to get the 3 points.
Yeah, when you got a kicker like Brett Mathis coming in, it's kind of a no-brainer right here. He's been pretty solid all year. won Special Teams Player of the Week a few times. Obviously, last week winning Special Teams Player of the Week by hitting, kickoffs for 1 point rate 3 times.
It's a 40-yard attempt. Put down at the 22-yard line. Mathis puts his leg into it. It's going to go up, and it is good. Almost perfect as Mathis punches it through, and that will bring us to our second media timeout. 2:41 left to go. First quarter, 14-9 after the field goal. Dodge City leads it by 5 here on KINA.
PRP, or platelet-rich plasma injection therapy, has received quite a bit of attention since its use by many professional athletes. Professional football players like Peyton Manning and Jamal Charles have used PRP therapy for sports injuries and to avoid surgery. But you don't have to be a world-class athlete with millions of dollars for this cutting-edge therapy. PRP is available to you in the Salina Pain Clinic. Call the doctors for a consultation and see if this treatment is right for you. See them at 200 South 5th in the Salina Surgical Arts Center.
When you hire Street Plumbing, Heating, and Electric in Salina and Lincoln, you'll be making a great decision. Providing full-service plumbing and HVAC, they have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right the first time. They work with you throughout the project to ensure you get the personalized service you deserve from licensed and insured technicians. Excellent customer service in Central Kansas since 1985. The experienced team will clean the premises once the job is done. Street Plumbing, Heating, and Electric. Know them better at streetphe.com.
Salina Sports Station is KINA.
So going to break. Dodge City led it by 5. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. 14-9 is our score. My brisket burning today. I'm still a little flustered.
We spent a long time on that brisket today too, doesn't it? We'll just leave it at that.
Ryan. Big field goal there by Bruce Mathis. He had 3 kickoffs last week for Dodge City on... It's referred to as an Uno. Champions indoor football.
Mr. Uno, he is probably, if you have a vote on probably the biggest character, not only on the team, but in the league. He was just such a free spirit and just kind of does what he wants to do. He's got of course reaching there, scenic, but after each of his successful PATs and field goals, he's got probably one of the best handshake rituals. And when he really feels confident, in honor of the old Flying Aces, you'll see him kind of swerve down with the wings out. And he is just a guy that kind of does what he wants to do. I did ask him on these Unos, is it his call or is it that of Coach Richard Davis? He said they talk, but ultimately Coach Davis is the one that gives it either the thumbs up, thumb down, if he'll try it. I would have a feeling that after the last kickoff return for a touchdown, might see a little split kick on this one.
It is a gamble because you either get 1 point or it goes and misses, and you put the opponent at the 25-yard line. But I think either way, it's still better than kicking to Dominic Carson.
Yeah, last time it was. But we'll see. I'm putting my money on split kick right here.
14-9. Here comes Mathis. He is going to kick it off. Still late, first quarter. And this one has the distance, but it is going to miss.
25-yard line.
And go back to the 25. So there you go. That's the gamble that you're playing with here. You throw all your chips in the middle of the table for one kickoff. Either you're going to get the 1 point and put the Liberty at the 5, or you're going to miss and the Liberty come out to the 25. We've already seen that ability to score, Russ. They don't need any help.
Yeah, and it's 2:36 left to go in the first quarter, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Devin, been wrong before, but are we looking at the second offensive play right now for Salina?
All right, I cannot correct you. You thought you were wrong that one time, but you weren't, so you've never been wrong. So that is one thing to look at there. Mitch Kidd, 1 for 1. He's 100% perfect passer rating right now. Has a 23-yard touchdown pass to Fast Ed Smith. 4 wide receivers. Here's Mitch Kidd. Wants to go over the middle. Chad Steinwalks to the 18. Bounces off a couple of tackles. Now a big stiff arm, and Steinwalks is going to have forward progress to the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain for the newest receiver of the Liberty. And he will have a second down and 1 now. Tough running inside there, Brian, by Chad Steinwalks.
Yeah, I did talk to Chad in between some of the plays previously. He did give the thumbs up to the Liberty Mafia, but also is requesting another tradition up in the Bills territory, the ketchup and mustard sprayed on somebody.
Ooh, yeah. We'll have to put that to a vote. Here's a pitch out, Tracy Brooks. Second down and 1. He's going to plunge inside the 15-yard line to the 13. It's a gain of 3 and a first down for the Liberty. First down and 10 at the 13-yard line. We enter the last minute and a half of the first quarter. Liberty lead it by 5.
They go back to that play with Chad Steinwalks. We talked about 3 Dodge City Law players that bring him down at 6'4", 220. If he wants me to be a part of the Bills Mafia, I will be. I'm not going to argue with the guy. I'm kind of hearted towards somewhere else, but if that's where he wants me to go, I'll go.
Well, his first game against Dodge City back on May 9th, he had 2 touchdowns. Could have had 3 from Tyree Adams. Tyree, though, just missed him in the end zone. So he has made an impact. Here's a little screen play out, bubble screen. This one's executed nicely. Out there on the edge to Raheem Bird. Bird, a couple of stutter steps like a water bug, will make his way inside the 10 to the 9 and pick up 5 for the Liberty.
We saw Raheem Bird have a big game up in Sioux City. You know, Mitch Kidd comes in and says, all right, 2-3, you're my guy. I'm throwing it right to you every
Middle
time.
of the field every time. Let's do it till they stop us. And Sioux City wasn't able to, more often than not. 35 seconds left to go. Second down and 5 inside the 10. Kidd will hand it off. Nope, it's a read option. Here comes Mitch Kidd. Looking for the end zone. He takes a hard hit up against the wall. And Mitch gets up, runs back over to first ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neal after he gets to the 1-yard line. Ryan, what a hit right inside the 1-yard line. Actually, they're going to say the 2. He's up against that wall in front of you.
Yeah, he's going to give a whole lot. And he went go out, and his momentum from that hit took it right into the banner that knocked it back. But you know what? You said how tough is this guy? He always just bounces right back up into the first one.
And probably a great time to take a break for Mitch Kidd. End of 1. Salina has it. It's going to be first down and goal from the 2 when we come back. Salina leading 14-9 right here on KINA.
Looking to take the next step in your career? An MBA from Kansas Wesleyan can help. You can complete the degree entirely online with no GMAT required in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. You can start at the beginning of any 8-week session. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu/MBA. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Warm weather is just around the corner, and we can feel it at Salina Wholesale Liquor. Now's the time to get quotes and place orders for those graduation parties, weddings, or spring break shenanigans. We always have great deals on case orders and 15% off the Wine Wednesday. Don't forget Craft Beer Thursday. Save good now at all 3 locations in Salina, at Sam's Club, off 9th Street behind Cadoba, and on the corner of Iron and Ohio. We have better prices, we're close and quicker. Salina Wholesale Liquor.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Aspen Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hassman's, they can put 1 in the win column for you. Call Hassman Termite and Pest Control today, or visit HassmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
14-9, Salina Liberty leading by 5. They will have a first down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Mitch Kidd leading the way so far. Has not thrown an incomplete pass. Has thrown 3 times, 3 for 3, has a touchdown to Ed Smith. Jimmy Allen, 2 for 2 on extra points. Shaq Bradford going nuts on defense. Pretty much sums it up so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, you know, the special teams playing, the 1 special teams play, or the 2 special teams kickoff returns have been great.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And
Dominic
he scored too. So, you're going to hear Rusty Becker at halftime interview with Brian. Stick around for that. I went over there to talk to Rusty before to have him come up here and do that interview, and Mitch Kidd over there sitting right next to him kind of looked at me like, hey, I played last week too. We know, Mitch. We already interviewed him.
Like week 3 we interviewed him.
Mitch, we know you played great. Come out and show us again.
We were ahead of the curve on that deal. So Rusty Becker is coming up. That's the Precision Electric player profile coming up at halftime after we get the second quarter taken care of. Start of the second, pitch out. Tracy Brooks will plant his foot, go to the goal line, and he does what Tracy Brooks does. Oh, they're going to stay short. Boy, Tracy had that ball held out there, reaching towards the goal line. Looked like he broke the plane. They're going to say no, so the Salina Liberty will probably come back and run the same exact play again.
Yeah, the head linesman called it a touchdown on the near side right in front of him, and the line judge from the far side by the sticks, as we're looking at it, comes sprinting in about as fast as Serrano Neal went over to talk to him after that one play.
You mean first ballot Hall of Famer, Serrano Neal?
It won't get old saying that, I promise. I'll correct it.
Two receivers on the right-hand side, and this is a Mitch Kidd quarterback sneak, and go ahead and give it to number 9. He is in the end zone, this time on a running play. Mitch Kidd has just put a 20 spot on the board for the Salina Liberty. They lead it by 11. Extra point pending coming up from Jimmy Allen. And Brent, that's just one of those plays. Hey, we got a new left tackle. I don't care. We're going to go ahead and just let Lawrence Smith lead you into the end zone.
Yeah, the path was there, and Mitch just decided I'm going to go right on top and get it done. We talk so much about, hey, who are we going to be missing? Are we really missing? This team has such depth. And again, we always go back to the same recurring thing. They play for each other. That they just continue to do what Liberty football does.
My apologies to Oscar Scott. He is the one long snapping back this week, active for the Liberty. Perfect snap, back to Tracy Brooks. Brooks kick, or excuse me, Jimmy Allen's kick off the Brooks hole is no good. High to the right. Jimmy's going to miss that one, so now 2 of 3 on extra points. And our score remains 20-9. So Oscar Scott back in there, active again for the Liberty. And Oscar missed a couple of games inactive. It's because they were bringing in extra defensive backs, extra receivers, trying to plug some holes here and there. Of course, now Josh Hughes is out, but we're also missing Isaiah Barfield, Jake Latimer, also Rusty Becker. So Oscar Scott, a necessity to add to that defense, and he is back long snapping once again here for the Liberty.
Yeah, Coach talked about it. Guys go out. We still have guys who, now's your time to step up. You have to prove yourself. And we've seen Oscar Scott do it earlier in the year. They didn't bring him in by mistake. One of the best snappers probably to play this game. Yeah, he was inactive for a few weeks, but you called it with Latimer out, Barfield out, Rusty Becker out. You play 8 guys on defense, and there's 3 of your starters gone right there.
20-9 is our score. Salina leading the Dodge City Law. And both teams have scored. Both times they have touched the ball. Salina Liberty has touched it 3 times. One of them, though, was not an offensive drive. It was a kick return by Dominic Carson at 55 yards for a touchdown. The Law have also had 2 offensive drives, and they have come up with 6 and 3. Jimmy Allen ready to kick it away again. Back deep for the DC Law will be Gerald Thomas. High end over end kick will take Thomas all the way back to the wall, deep out of the end zone. Here he comes to the 5, and he's going to be stuck and flipped at the 10-yard line. Forward progress will have him make it to the 12. But Trey Roberts in there on special teams. Russ for the Liberty.
Yeah, just an unbelievable open field tackle there by Trey Roberts as he comes flying in. The returner tried to put a juke on him, but you always tell your guys, always finish the play. Trey Roberts finished the play right there.
Guys, the funny thing about that, after the point after, Trey was sitting right beside me, and all of a sudden the light bulb went off and goes, holy, I'm on special teams. I got to get on kickoff.
He doesn't play a lot of special teams.
Totally forgot he was supposed to be out there, and he does this.
And we talk about Jake Latimer not being here. He's the guy on special teams that we talk about so much, and he is absent for today's game. There's a pitch out. Cameron Booty, right-hand side. Cameron will make it to the 16-yard line. Gang tackled there by the Liberty defense after a gain of 4.5 yards. That'll bring up second down and short. Oscar Scott, Naquan Thomas, the 2 linebackers, in on the mix for the Liberty.
Our defense has been out there quite a bit, and during that last kickoff, Shaq Bradford was down on a knee. He works right now. You can tell he has had more plays tonight than in the previous games, but he's going to continue to push through it.
And you saying that leads me to saying this and noticing this, Brian. Oscar Scott is playing a left defensive end right now for the Liberty. They're going single linebacker with Naquan Thomas. So Scott in their defensive line. Here's the read option play. They give it to Cameron Booty, and look at those guys. There they are again. Naquan Thomas, Oscar Scott in there making the tackle. Eshawn Funny also in there as well. Russ, when you're not active for a couple of games, you get that fuse lit again like Oscar Scott out, you're going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, you know, it's go time. I'm back on the active roster. I got to prove my spot. Maybe we should run down this defense right now, because this is something that the Liberty has not seen right now, this lineup on the field.
Keontae Roberts, left corner. Trey Roberts at the right-hand corner. Naquan Thomas, linebacker. Kendrick Harper, one of the defensive backs in the slot, along with Dontre Matthews. Now Matthews will come over and switch with Keontae. Here's the pass, right in the middle of the field, and Dontre Matthews absolutely lights up Gerald Thomas like a lamb. Thomas somehow held on to the football. He is going to move it across the midfield stripe and have a first down for the Law. What a catch.
Yeah, as much credit as we give to Dontre right there. You know, Roberts holding on to the ball, took a shot, had it. Oh, Dontre came in, hit him, had a guy on the backside come and sandwich him, and just a great catch right there.
Misdirection play. They put it in the belly of Cameron Booty that time. He will make it to the 17.5-yard line. Kicks off a chunk of 5. And we saw a couple of rough running plays early on, Russ, for Cameron Booty and his Dodge City Law offense. But since then, he's been getting some good plays here and there. 4 or 5 yards a chunk.
Yeah, if you notice the last part of this drive, I've noticed, I could be wrong again, but that extra offensive lineman does not seem to be out there for this, second quarter of this game. They kind of went away from that.
And I think that allows the Liberty to go back to what is probably a kind of a traditional set with one linebacker, Naquan Thomas. Here's the snap for the Law. They go back to Cameron Booty, this run-heavy offense, and another big chunk here by Cameron Booty. A good block downfield by one of the wide receivers. This is Surrey Davis down the field, blocking pretty much everybody he could get in his zone, and Cameron Booty is going to take it all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13 for the Law, and it will be first and goal just at the edge of the red zone at the 5.
Yeah, Cameron Booty's having a great first half so far. Positive yards every time he touches it. We know Dodge City is a run-heavy offense, just like Sioux City was a couple weeks ago that Salina has seen. So the adjustments are there. There may be adjustments before. Let's see if they can stop it.
There's your extra lineman in there again. Glorified fullback. That is going to be Ben Hughes for the Law. And a whistle is going to stop play. Richard Davis wants to burn a timeout. He'll bring Rajon Austin Ramsey over to talk about it here. And this will be Dodge City's second timeout. 30-second timeout, we'll take it as well. 9.5 minutes left to go. Salina trying to keep Dodge City out of the end zone here on KINA.
Hi, I'm Hannah, flooring designer with Mead Lumber of Salina. As an employee-owned company, we work hard to gain your trust and know every penny you spend should be well worth the product you choose. We cater to all customers, interior designers, contractors, and do-it-yourselfers. We recently added a 3,000 square foot showroom with carpet, LVP, tile, hardwoods, or laminates on display. Come see all the products we offer to help you with your next flooring project.
Mead Lumber of Salina, where we make every aspiration doable. Mead Lumber, 707 North Broadway.
You're listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, toughest monster truck tour rolling into Salina. June 26th, that's a Saturday night, just one show. Sometimes the toughest monster truck tour will do a 2-day show, just a 1-day show. Get your tickets now at Tony'sPizzaEventCenter.com. First down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff. Cameron Booty, stutter steps, gets by a tackler. Boy, Travis Taylor had a beat on him in the backfield, Brian Burner, but somehow that little slide step around Taylor was able to get Cameron Booty down to the 1-yard line where it's second and goal.
Yeah, he got around Keontae Roberts also, and then Dontre Matthews came and really was able to get enough leverage to keep him from the extension into the end zone. So good play that time by Matthews to stop that 6 points.
Second and goal from the 1. Another heavy lineup now. Ramsey will duck under center, and he is going to be drugged down from behind by Mr. Takeda. But Shaq Bradford again, who just comes around. Actually, check that. That's K-Hop. Kendrick Harper made it in there, lining up close to the line of scrimmage, and he almost beat the handoff.
Yeah, just a great play by Kendrick Harper coming around and talk about you get this far down here, defense can come up a little closer.
I say handoff, that was a quarterback sneak, but he was still there like a snap. I mean, he was right there. I saw the 4 on the side of the jersey. I thought it was Shaq, but it was Kendrick Harper. Now third down and goal from the 1. Here's the give. Cameron and Liberty defense not giving.
Yeah, and you talked about Eshawn Funny, and Coach O'Neal talked about him 2 weeks ago, how strong he was. Devin, you can attest to this. He said, do not shake that man's hand.
I did.
And you shook the man's hand.
He stood the center of that time and drove him straight to the backfield. Cameron Booty got the handoff and ran into said lineman. Rajon Austin Ramsey is staying out on the field for fourth down. It's 4th and goal from the 3. A big play here early on in this game, and Richard Davis wants a timeout, and he's not happy about it. The 3rd and final timeout for Dodge City. 7.5 minutes left to go. 30 seconds. Back with more. It's a 4th down play coming up.
At Comfort Heating and Air, we believe there's no place like your home. That's why we're proud to be a York dealer. An American-made product made in local factories right here in the Midwest. So you know the quality of our products are best in class. And with your investment in a new HVAC system for your home, you're helping our local economy. Call for your free replacement quote today with locations in Salina and Place Center. Comfort Heating and Air, the company that cares.
The Liberty plays here. The Salina Sports Station is KINA.
7:31 left to go. Welcome back to Tony's Pizza Event Center. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you. Please remember why this weekend is a 3-day weekend and those that have lost their lives serving our country. 20-9, Liberty trying to stand on 4th down. Dodge City, 4th and goal to 3. Big pitch out, pass to the end zone. It's up for grabs and it is incomplete. In there on coverage, Trey Roberts, Keontae Roberts. The Roberts twins will call as they were ready to knock that football out of the air, and right there, and a big stand for this Liberty defense. They turn Dodge City away and they retain their 20-9 lead, and we are at a media timeout. 7:26 left to go, 2nd quarter. Back with more Liberty football. Salina has the ball here on KINA.
Think about the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact and accurate quality to electrical jobs in central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products who saves their customers money. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors online at pecsalina.com.
Don't go another day with roof problems. Ryan Roofing will provide you with the world's best roof. The Duralast Roofing System, custom prefabricated to fit your specific building. Your Duralast roof will be re-made with virtually no maintenance. It's resistant to fire, high winds, chemicals, and temperature extremes. Plus, there are potential energy savings versus traditional roofing. Ryan Roofing has installed over 10 million square feet of Duralast roofing. Trust Ryan Roofing to solve your commercial roofing needs. Call for a quote today, 825-0475.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
7:26 left to go. 20-9 is our score. Salina leading Dodge City. Salina has the football back. Guys, comes a 1st and goal inside the 5. Actually, a 2nd goal at the 1. And Salina just pretty much stood up and said, nope.
Yeah, man.
Keep in mind, they're playing without 2 of their starting defensive linemen, Jake Latimer and Rusty Becker, in this game.
Yeah, and arguably probably 2 of the best tandem duo at that position without them in this game. So, nonetheless, a turnover on down. A great stand by Salina as they come up with the ball here, 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here comes the offense. Kelvin McCoy, he snapped every single snap back to whatever quarterback's behind him, either Tyree Adams or Mitch Kidd. Here's Mitch Kidd, he gets knocked down as he throws it, still complete out to Chad Steinwalk. Steinwalks will bite off 8 yards, and Mitch Kidd just runs over casually, talks to Ron O'Neal like he never got knocked down. He has not thrown an incomplete pass yet, Brian.
I'm not going to even reply to that because I don't want to be part of the jinx.
I didn't say anything.
So, no, he's just so calm. It's just amazing, how he can just sit back there. And I think that's why Coach O'Neal comes back. He's one of the smartest guys we've ever had around, and it shows with his composure.
20-9. Here's 2nd down and 2 after the 2-yard game by Steinwalk. Now they're going to pitch out to the Champions Indoor Football leading scorer in the rushing game. That's Tracy Brooks. He'll have a 1st down, move the chains, slide out to the 16-yard line. 6.5 minutes left to go. Again, at halftime, we will have Rusty Becker inactive for this game, fighting off a little bit of a foot injury, but he is our Precision Electric player profile guest, along with Brian Burr. That's coming up at halftime. Tracy Brooks this time will flank out to the left-hand side as a wide receiver out wide. Ed Smith in the slot on that side. We go 4 wide. Here's Steinwalks again on the bubble screen. Cuts back to the middle of the field. He'll spin off with a tackler. Gets 7 yards and brought down there. The ball came loose, but the official promptly says that was caused by the ground. And on the tackle for Dodge City was Lance Mathers.
Yeah, and you see Steinwalks come up a little limp there, and they're not sure. He's still limping out of the huddle, so...
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. McCoy, southpaw snapper, back to Kidd. In the slot, hit Ed Smith in the hands. Incomplete.
And that's not something you see Ed Smith do very often, is drop the ball, and obviously not something Mitch Kidd does very often, is throw an incomplete pass in this game.
Well, I feel like we let him into that.
I don't know about this we. Maybe you let him into that.
Oh, thanks.
You let him into it like a burnt brisket.
Oh, man. Here's the handoff. Brooks looking for some territory. There is none. That Dodge City defense is going to stack him up. A gang tackle of Tracy Brooks right at the line of scrimmage. Tracy might have got the length of the football, but that's all. And it will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you talk about bringing up 4th down as Salina on the year. 3 for 11 for 27% on 4th down, as it looked like they're leaving Jimmy Allen on the bench and Mitch Kidd coming back in for this big 4th down play.
Is that the Russell Rare stat of the day?
That's all you got.
Okay, all right. I like it. 4th down and about 4 for the Liberty. Mitch Kidd, empty backfield, drops back to pass. He's going to be hit as he throws. Touchdown. Mitch Kidd, back to his own goal line, celebrating as he drops it to Ed Smith. That is the leading receiver in Champions Indoor Football. And he adds another touchdown to his repertoire.
We're talking about Ed Smith dropping that wide open pass in the middle of the field, and obviously all the trust in the world to go right back at him. And Mitch Kidd drops an absolute dime right to Ed Smith where he can corral it before he gets into the wall.
Brian, Mitch had a guy in his face. Did he even see his target down the field?
I don't think so. I'm sitting here with my man Trey Roberts, and as soon as the ball was snapped, Trey is in my ear. He's going, "That's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown." He saw it. I didn't see it. I don't see how Mitch was able to see. He put that in an area and just dropped it down right in for the 6 points.
Jimmy Allen on for the extra point out of the hold of Tracy Brooks, and the snap of Oscar Scott. It is up. It is good. 27-9 our score. And now all of a sudden, we have to flip this game, Russ, because Dodge City down 20-9, knocking on the door of the goal line, 2nd down and goal, and they cannot get it in. Salina goes down and scores, and now the gap, huge, 19 points.
Yeah, for everyone who's not followed this Salina team, Ron O'Neill has preached defense and special teams. We know the offense is there. We know we've got the weapons that can do this. But Salina's defense has been the Achilles heel, and that showed key right there on that when they had 1st and goal at the 2-yard line and was able to hold them out.
Our own Tyler Henry did an article with Ron O'Neill, kind of a mid-season breakdown of the Liberty. There were 2 things that Ron O'Neill said in that article to Tyler that really kind of made me spin my head a little bit. Tyler asked him about his evaluation of the offense. Basically, in a nutshell, Coach Ron O'Neill said, our goal is to go out and score 70 points every game. We haven't done that yet. We have work to do. Then he asked him about the defense. And First Ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neill told Tyler Henry, we haven't given up 0 points yet. That's our goal every game. We have work to do. Even though they have the best defense in the league, the leading offense in the league, that's his mentality.
Yeah, and that's why these group of guys play for him. There's always room to improve, and he can get them to play for him.
Here's Jimmy Allen, high end-over-end kick, and that's going to go over the wall and out of bounds. It will come out to the Dodge City possession at the 25-yard line. And Brian, we talked in pregame to Ron O'Neill about this. He has the ability to pick up the phone and call IFL veterans like Lawrence Smith. You know, and I imagine that phone call went something like, "Hey, Lawrence, you up? You want to come play? See you tomorrow." I mean,
that's it. That's the amount of respect that not only this current group of players have, but anybody, Coach O'Neal, First Ballot Hall of Famer, has come in contact with over the years. He is a player's coach. He gets discipline and respect from all the players, and yet at the same time, he allows them to play and have fun at the game.
Let's see what the Liberty defense can do here. Dodge City in that gray area right now, Russ, where they need to get something done here with 3:53 left to go before halftime. 27-9, Liberty lead it. Extra lineman in there. Sliding around in motion, it's a quarterback keeper. As coming around looking for the right-hand corner was Rajon Austin Ramsey, and he's going to be dropped after a 2-yard loss. Travis Taylor in on the tackle, along with Dontre Matthews for the Liberty. Oscar Scott still in there. This time, though, he slides over to play right defensive end on this Liberty defensive line. Just to say that, he goes to the left-hand side and switches with Shaq Bradford. And a unique situation here. Travis Taylor lining up over center. We saw this a little bit in Sioux City, didn't we?
Yeah, and the quickness when you put Travis Taylor in the middle with those two guys on the outside, regardless if it's Latimer who's out or Oscar or Shaq Bradford, the quickness they have off the snap is impeccable.
Dontre Matthews comes up while Naquan Thomas into a two-linebacker set, and Cameron Booty falls down. Back at the line of scrimmage, he lost 2. 3rd down and 10.
You'd like to give that tackle there to Oscar Scott, but I believe we're going to have to give that to the Salina Liberty logo on the 25-yard line.
Turf Monster.
Yeah.
Good for at least a couple tackles every game.
No staples when you get up off here.
That's scary. 3rd down. Oh, they're going to say he only lost a yard. Ron O'Neal calling on the crowd.
Hall of Famer.
Into this game.
Yeah, into it.
Having fun on a big weekend. 3rd down and 9 from the 24. Austin Ramsey back to throw. Puts a lollipop up. Has a receiver. It's knocked out of the air at the last minute. Trey Roberts running in the finger and says, "I don't think so." Boy, he got beat and then came back and won the contest.
Yeah, Brian, that was right down there in front of you. And what a great play.
Yeah, Trey did a great job of coming back in that last second. Touchdown pass, he was watching the defensive player come towards him. He goes, "I knew Ed would be in that vicinity of that corner." He just tossed it up in the air.
Gosh, what a luxury. What a throw by Mitch Kidd. He has 3 touchdowns in this game. Big 4th down and 9. Law going for it. Austin Ramsey out to throw, rolling to the right. Has a guy right at the sticks, and it's a 1st down for the Law. Boy, they keep their head above water with 1:20 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Whew, that was a big one for the Law. They might take this all the way down to the 60-second warning here. They have no timeouts remaining. They have about 7 seconds left here before we have the whistle for the 60-second warning. I don't think they know it, and it's gonna go all the way to a minute. They didn't get the playoff. 27-9. We are at the 1-minute warning. Back and rounding out the first half of action. Liberty leading 27-9. Dodge City looking to score before half here on KINA.
There are many reasons to visit the beautiful community of Marquette, Kansas. Smoky Valley Distillery offers a new one. Made with the finest Kansas ingredients, including the refreshing sandstone-filtered water of the nearby Kyron Aquifer. These handcrafted spirits capture the heart and soul of Central Kansas and the taste of the Smoky Valley. Ask your local liquor store for Smoky Valley Distillery's Kansas brewed products today.
JJ Lawn Care. Don't let the name fool you. It's not just lawns they care about, it's their customers. JJ Lawn Care is a locally owned business that works with people in and around Salina on more than just lawns. The spring season is here, and now's the time to act for a healthy lush lawn. Call now for a free estimate on a 4 or 6-month program. Let JJ Lawn Care come to the rescue for your pets' fear. Give them a call today, 820-7728. JJ Lawn Care, caring for more than just your lawn.
Listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
Right here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, 1 minute remaining. And the Liberty defense trying to stand up once again. First down and 10 for the Dodge City Law. Ball sitting at the 13-yard line. Two guys in motion, one on each side, both in the slot. Here is a pass to the end zone. Overthrown. Travis Taylor with the heat that time on quarterback Rajon Austin Ramsey. Second down coming up.
Yeah, probably a smart play there by Austin Ramsey just to throw it out of the end zone. Because if that comes up just a half yard shorter in the corner, Trey Roberts, or the newcomer, Keontae Roberts is right there ready to take that one the other way.
56 seconds left to go. Second down and 10. Slot receivers in motion once again. Tunnel with 4 into backfield. Austin Ramsey to the end zone. A leaping receiver and a catch. Touchdown, Dodge. Boy, what a catch in big time coverage that time by Torrance Carr. And the defensive back for the Liberty filing a complaint. That's Keontae Roberts, a former Wichita Force player. Ryan, what'd you see field level?
I didn't see anything from the standpoint of the ball coming in. Dodge City turns around, gets it. Looks like Keontae Roberts kind of was behind the play. And so the 6 points for Dodge City comes in. Now, keep in mind, Dodge City gets the ball to start the second half. Am I correct?
You are correct. Here's an extra point snap. It was bobbled and then put back down by Austin Ramsey, and Brett Mathis is able to punch it through. Part of the problem on that too, guys, Keontae Roberts, a newcomer, this is his first game active with the Salina Liberty. And I'm not making excuses, I'm just pointing out something here. Keontae's not a big guy. He's 5'9", 165 pounds. He was trying to body up that time Torrance Carr, who's 6'4", 220. And that was a back shoulder throw, about as good as you could execute at that time, Russ, by Rajon Austin Ramsey.
Yeah, just a great throw and an even better catch. Salina's seen that the same way with...
It was a basketball block out.
Yes, exactly. If you get your guy sealed off, the ball's coming to you, all you got to do is get your hands on it and catch it. Seen the same thing with Steinwalks in his first game when he was against Dodge City. They would do the same throw, corner of the end zone, big body, big frame, get your arms out, block him out, and just get the ball.
The luxury for Dodge City, as Brian pointed out, and you pointed out during break, Russ, they can double up here. They can score and then get the ball to start second half and score again. However, there's two problems. If they do that and they're both touchdowns, they're still down by 4. The other problem is there's still 50 seconds left, almost a minute, and 3 timeouts for the Salina Liberty to get something done here offensively.
Yeah, and offensively, we see them score quick. Score quick, use your 3 timeouts on defense, score quick again. I mean, it could go anywhere.
Yep. Mathis ready to kick it away. He has Dominic Carson back deep. Tracy Brooks at the 10-yard line. This one's going to go end over end, hit the wall. Carson trying to run it down. He's going to pick it up at the 1. A little delay there. Carson will take it up the right-hand sideline, and he's going to be brought down up against the wall at the 13-yard line. So, here comes Mitch Kidd again with this Liberty offense.
And the way Mitch Kidd's playing, if I was a betting man, I would bet on, Mitch Kidd maybe coming out. Coach, give me a shot. I've shown you I can do it.
His favorite target so far has been Fazed Smith with 2 touchdowns. Ed is still on the bench, not coming out for this offensive drive. Waheem Bird to the right. He'll be in motion. Tracy Brooks to the right. Steinwalks to the left. Jason Shelley to the left in motion. 46 seconds left to go. First down and 10 from the 14. Here's the screen out to Steinwalks. He's trying to leap a defender. He does, and then he goes over the wall. Hopefully Chad is okay. There's cinder blocks and 2x4s and 6x8s and 9x12s all kinds of stuff there.
Is there a Liberty Mafia table back there?
If it wasn't, it was broke.
And luckily here in Salina, you have good walls you can go over. And we've been to places before where we've seen players go through the wall that weren't able to go over the wall.
And these walls in Salina are player-friendly because they're tall. They're not like hockey walls. Great point, Russ. Second down and 4 after the 6-yard gain to Steinwalks. Clock stopped at 39 seconds. Mitch Kidd back to pass. Throws a frozen rope that had a bunch of vapor trail on it over the middle. Steinwalks can't handle it. That one was just too hot, too heavy.
Yeah, you talk about too hot. That thing came out there like a cannon. And maybe Mitch getting antsy here. He's had a great first half. So you see 36 seconds left, third down. Playbook's wide open with 3 timeouts left still.
27-16 our score. from the 20s. 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers. Actually, a 4. Kid rolls out to the left. Once and all, going to the end zone. Hands a receiver back there to win Memorial Day camping and takes a shot. Jason was pulling his kid out. He was getting ready to cook some s'mores. He already had the campfire going. He had been back there probably since Tuesday. He was so wide open.
Guys, I'll tell you what. The pace is sick by Trey Lyles. Because the previous play, Trey's down here going, Shelly's wide open. He's wide open. We're going to get a headset on this guy.
Just make sure it's radio friendly. That's all I know.
We talked about that.
Good boy, Brian. 33-16 now our score. Mitch Kidd out here just tearing it up, Russ.
Yeah, just talked about it, having a, coming out playing lights out, coming in for, getting injured last week, coming in, playing great, coming in tonight. What is he going to do as a starter? Well, he just continued it.
Oh, this is a bad snap. Jimmy Allen's going to pick it up, and then he's going to maybe try to drop kick it. Going to go through the uprights? I know it's not going to count, but...
No, it went over the wall. It didn't come close to the uprights. Here's the thing. That's one thing that Jimmy actually works on. Is his drop kick from up to 35, 40 yards out. So he wants to make sure he always has that arsenal ready just in case.
Well, we said that Dodge City left Salina too much time, and they did. It only took Salina 21 of those 50 seconds to score. There's still 29 seconds left on the board, so now it's checkmate. Dodge City, it's your turn.
Yeah, and you come out, and if you're Dodge City, you throw the ball here and try to put points on the board before the end of the half. Incomplete passes, stop the clock. Passes short of the first down. Got 3 timeouts left as Dodge City used all their timeouts early. 2 early in the first quarter, 1 early in the second quarter. And Coach Ron O'Neal still got those 3 timeouts tucked in his back pocket.
I love this game. We saw, look how just the kind of the world turned when we were in Sioux City in the last 2 minutes of the second quarter and first 2 minutes of the third quarter. How much that game looked like it was headed towards a Sioux City blowout with everything going on. And I know it was only a touchdown lead, but you and I were talking ahead of time. We're like, man, we might be in trouble here with this Salina Liberty team. All these injuries and everything. And then all of a sudden, Eshawn Funny gets a strip fumble, bounces right to him. He almost houses it, gets brought down inside the 10-yard line, and things changed in that game. Salina goes out, they don't give them a single point in the third quarter, and they're able to get back into it. They end up winning by 11 points. So a 33-16 lead is not safe by any means, but it's also kind of teetering there on the edge of maybe trouble for Dodge City. Here's a kick that's going to be mishandled by Dodge City. They finally get on it right in the nick of time. Holy cow, that got the heart rate up a little bit for the Dodge City Law faithful, as Cameron Booty was trying to return that one before he actually had a secure. He ended up getting custody of the football at the 21-yard line where Dodge City will come out. 0 timeouts, 25 seconds left on the clock.
And if he doesn't come up with him right there, Shaq Bradford's right there breathing down, ready to corral it.
4-5-40, Shaq Bradford.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Maybe high 4-4s. I'll give him that. A guy that big should not be able to run that fast.
It's terrifying. First down for the Law at the 21. 25 seconds left to go. Again, 0 timeouts here for Dodge City. Austin Ramsey puts everybody in motion. Empty backfield, wants to pass. Travis Taylor coming in on him. The ball goes up towards the end zone, and it is not caught. Incomplete. Cameron Booty was running the fly down the left-hand sideline. He may have had a half a step on Trey Roberts, but then Dontre Matthews came over the top, and there may have been footsteps in the helmet of Cameron Booty.
Yeah, and that might have been the first time, Brian, that was right in front of you. We haven't seen E-Trey lay a big whack on somebody.
No, it was almost that ball was just kind of floating up to where the decision was, do you take that extra quick burst to try to get the football, or do you try to just knock it away or get that safe play in there? So luckily the ball was knocked away, second down, 19 seconds left.
Austin Ramsey sends everybody down the field again, empty backfield, and he is going to be brought down from behind. There is a sack in the backfield, and a loss of 6 yards in there on the play. Travis Taylor, trap, they call it. And Dodge City trying to run another play here. Taylor has to get his helmet and come back in as Dodge City spikes it with 1 second remaining. Taylor's helmet popped off on that sack and went rolling all the way back to about the 6-yard line. And he was taking his time, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But able to get back on the other side of things and get his hat on in time for that spike, so there's no penalty. And now, are they bringing Brett Mathis out here?
But you also had Austin Ramsey took that snap with one shoe on because he went back to about the 5-yard line to pick up his shoe.
All kinds of wardrobe malfunctions. Brett Mathis is coming on here. They're going to place this down at the 8-yard line. This will be a 50-yard attempt.
Dominic Carson's back deep.
We have to talk about that as well, don't we? A 50-yard attempt for Mathis to close out the first half, and it is almost blocked. And this ball is going to be brought down by Dominic Carson. The kicker is down. There's a flag down. Carson trying to bring it back. He avoids one tackle, stays on his feet. They don't know that this is probably going to be some sort of roughing play. As Carson gets free down the middle of the field, has a couple of blockers in front of him. Leaves over Mathis looking for the end zone. He's going to be brought down at the 3. I don't care.
Play by Dominic Carson. We know it's going to come back, but how about the elusiveness of Dominic Carson?
I'm paying to watch this guy play every single day. So a 50-yard attempt by Mathis. They're going to have a roughing the kicker penalty. The half cannot end on defensive penalty. So 15 yards will be credited here to Dodge City, and that will make what was a 50-yard attempt now into probably, depending on placement, closer to a 35-yard attempt. Much more manageable for the Magic Lady Mathis.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Dominic Carson obviously didn't know about it, but I don't know if he's mad at himself he didn't get in the end zone, or mad at himself and mad at somebody else. I mean, it's just hard to tell.
He got stuck up against the wall, and Dontre Matthews grabbed him and returned him back to the center of the field. And then Dominic was off to the races. It's almost like he got out of jail free card.
Yeah, here, we're gonna put you back. Hold on, we're gonna let you try to return one more time.
Poor guy's just getting his breath back. You're at a flag football tournament all day. So this will come. Placement from the 13. The kick is up. And it goes in. Wow. Travis Taylor in there putting heat on it once again, but that kick is good, and that will bring us to halftime. 33-19 is our score. When we come back after the break, we'll have our Precision Electric player profile. It's defensive lineman Rusty Becker as he sits down with Brian Burns. Coming up right after this, 33-19. We are at half. Salina leads it over Dodge City here on KINA.
Think about the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact and accurate quality to electrical jobs in central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products which saves their customers money. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors online at pecsalina.com.
This is the Liberty Halftime Report. Coming up, our first half recap, stats, interviews, and a look at other CIF games. Now let's head back to the arena for Liberty Halftime on KINA.
Welcome back to the Tony's Pizza Event Center. It's halftime. And with us now, as always, a chance to get to know one of your Liberty players just a little bit better. Rusty Becker is with us, and little tough situation. If you're going to put it out there, you're on the inactive list last few games, a few weeks, because of a slight injury, and one of those, in talking to coach, better be safe than sorry, because there's a lot more important days left in this season.
Yeah, it definitely has been tough. I want to go out there with my brothers and just play football. That's what I love. But I understand too, it'd be selfish of me to get re-injured and not be able to be there for my teammates too later on in the season. So I totally get where coach is coming from, and I've just been trying to help with the teammates as much as possible with what I can do. So,
well, it's we're excited that you're here, and you probably don't remember it, but I had an opportunity, one of the first few practices last season, got to meet you down at Salina Fieldhouse, and then just everything just went into, based also, it was a tournament. We just didn't have a chance to play. How tough was that to get excited about being here
ready to go, and then the rug's just pulled out from underneath everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell those last couple of days of that year, we were just like, man, we were just ready to go and play football again. I know I had talked to a couple other guys, and it'd been a couple years too since they played, and we'd all been itching to play again. And so I know everyone, was still defeated, but we took that passion and that anger just to come back and get ready for the season this season here. So I mean, I think we all used it to our benefit, which was also great too.
Well, I know in talking, you talked to the coaches, the ownership group, there was no doubt they wanted to make sure you were back. Was there any doubt about your return to Salina for this season?
No, I knew. I told my parents, I told my girlfriend and everything. I was like, I enjoyed being down in Salina. I was ready to get back there, and any opportunity that I could. If they told us come down sooner or come back earlier, I would have been down there. I knew there's just something about Salina. I enjoyed being down here, and I trusted the coaches, trusted the ownership group, and so I was ready whenever I got the call, and I was like, let's go.
People think of you, when they look on paper, they see your name, they see Cal, but you're not a Cali guy. You're from Minnesota. You're 10,000 Lakes from Maple Grove. Went to high school up there. You were junior college. So the transition really here to Salina isn't that much out of the ordinary for you, is it?
No, I mean, I also grew up in South Dakota for a little bit as well. I still have family down there. And I've been to Iowa and Nebraska plenty of times as well. So the Midwest has been home for me for a majority of my life. Granted, going out to California and then coming back to Minnesota and the Midwest was a little bit of a change again. But, you can't knock it. It's great being back in the Midwest.
So what you're saying, you changed. You became a Cali guy? Are you a West Coaster? Is that it?
I might pick up some of the lingo and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm still a good old Midwestern boy.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. How was that transition? Okay, you played. Now help me out here because my numbers may be way off. Started a couple years of high school on the offensive line?
Yeah, so I was starter on the O-line. Actually, no, I wasn't even a starter. I was a third-string junior varsity player as a senior in high school. So I didn't even start in high school. And I played on kickoff and kick return, and but there was a friend that helped me get to Cal. He saw me play, and he's like, if you want to keep going, we definitely think you have the body and the frame. Let's get you into JUCO. I want to try you at defensive line. And by then that happened, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because at that point, I knew football wasn't done. I've always had kind of just this something inside me is like, football's not done for you. Just keep going, keep grinding. And so I ended up going junior college ball, and there were a small one up in Minnesota, Fergus Falls, and it was a great time. I had a lot of fun and was able to develop as well. I was a late bloomer. I don't hold anything against to what happened. I hadn't grown into my body yet, so.
Yeah, and so you end up going to Cal, kind of work your way up, but again, help me out here. Junior, senior, you had a redshirt year in there, but you end up starting a number of games and making an impact.
Yeah, so my redshirt senior year, my last year, that was a fun year. We kind of, it reminds me of a lot of this team here. We have, everyone just has this urge, this passion for football, and they want to go. And so my redshirt junior year didn't go too hot. I saw some playing time, but I went up to my coach and I was like, how do I see the field? What do I got to do? And he basically laid it out, and so we worked on it. I worked on it during the off season and was able to work up to a starting role my redshirt senior year, and it was a blast playing out there.
So when we talk about the three of the greatest players in Cal history, we've got, this is just, my opinion, you've got Aaron Rodgers, can't go all there. You've got Marshawn Lynch,
that man's a legend.
And you've got Rusty Bucket.
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, I might not put myself up there, but man, just being able to just say that I was able to go to Cal, get a great education, and then be able to play football at a level where, you know, some people is dreamed of, and I never thought in a million years that I would be there.
Well, let's talk about that. Being in the Pac-12, you know, going against some, you know, you can probably put out some names of guys that you've gone against that are household names now.
Yeah, I mean, one of the first offensive linemen taken in this year's draft, Panay, he was a freshman, and I mean, when I was a senior, and he was like, that was a dude, like, once coach basically said, yeah, he's a guy that's going to be probably a first rounder, and so it was pretty cool to say you played against someone of that caliber, and just, you know, like you said, it's just a rich history of players that have made it out of that. So.
Was there really any doubt that was the right decision? I mean, it almost sounds like a Disney movie when you stop and think about it. You know, when you talk about this, you know, from not playing as much in high school and you know, putting the time in at the junior college, and then working your way up at a Power 5, you know, conference and making that impact, you know, as well. Degree?
Yes, sir. I got
graduate in what was it?
There was legal studies, which is kind of like the business and pre-law degree. So there was a lot of reading, a lot of writing, but you know, I'm thankful to have a degree from there as well.
Yeah, and that's, you know, again, the coaches are tapped. You know, the chemistry on this team is just amazing. That's the story. So, you know, a lot of times they talk about, you know, who are the nicest guys on the team and blah, blah, blah. This who's the most important stuff. But two names that have come across that the coaches have indicated, you know, probably two of the smartest guys that have ever come in contact with are yourself and Mitch Kidd.
That's funny that we ended up being roommates that way too. Then, but I mean, I think part of some of it too is just my football IQ is something, you know, I was never really taught of until basically I got to Cal my last 2 years there, and then obviously outdoor ball is totally different than indoor ball, and so then to have someone like Travis Taylor and Coach O really dissect it and teach you the niches of indoor ball, it's like, wow, it's something you definitely, like, you learn it, and it's like, once you learn it, it's like, it's pretty cool. So
you really didn't have your first full game action. You know, you've gone through the practices, but it wasn't until the season. And then how fast did that game, I mean, was it, it's a tough question to ask, because when you're talking high-level D1, you think, okay, that game, it's definitely sped up. But we've always heard that the first few games that you're inside, it's goes probably so much faster than the guys anticipated it would.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, I don't know, you would think that it wouldn't be as fast as it was, but it's like, it's almost like a hurry up all the time, so you have to be well conditioned, and then, you know, the plays, once you start seeing them enough, or started seeing the other formations, and you have someone like Travis or Juan and Detroit that know the formations like the back of their hands, they'll start saying, you know, what could you expect out of this, and so that definitely helps slowing down the game. But yeah, it was like those first times, you're like, holy cow, like they're going bang, 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 like I wasn't ready for all this.
And your name was immediately called. I mean, we were up here with Rusty Becker, you know, it's crazy. And when you think about the guys on either side of you, I mean, that defensive line, when healthy, we get you back in there. Yeah. You know, get Jake back in there. Yeah. It is one of the toughest and quickest defensive lines that's out there. Local guy, no Shaq. He's not the biggest guy, but I don't know if there's a guy that's tougher. No disrespect. I don't know if there's a guy tougher or quicker than he is, and he's so disruptive.
I think he's one of our greatest assets on the defensive line. I mean, you put him in there, and there's no doubt he's making a play. And that's what I love. Everyone, you know, can go out there and make a play. I'm really excited for Yushaw too tonight. I think he's going to make an impact as well. And then just everyone, I don't know, we just have a nice little chemistry on the defensive line. We just follow along and know we got each other's backs.
Not just on the defensive line. is it that makes this team bond and really have each other's back as much as it appears that this team does?
That's a good question. I mean, I've tried to figure that out, but I think it's just we can be ourselves and be comfortable around each other, and we just all help each other out, and we know, like, because we can be ourselves around each other, that we're dang near, we're tightly knit together.
Have you been on teams that have had that overall great chemistry before? I mentioned this to Coach, you really know me, I'm got the best seat in the house. I get to be right there on the bench the majority of the time, and I've never seen guys go after each other. You know, in times of adversity, you think guys may come off and, normally in years past, you would go after each other. I'm not seeing that. What I see is, like you said, guys come in and say, hey, watch for this next time. Let's make this adjustment. To me, that's kind of what has built the success this season.
It has, and Coach O keeps saying it as well. That's part of the Liberty way. That's something that Coach O and Coach Martinez have really also drilled into us this year as well. And I think that has carried over to the players and the vets, especially the vets just leading it and having us rookies and newcomers just kind of following along with it. And we get it because we all have one goal, and that's to win the championship.
It's been so much fun, man. To think we still have a lot of games left. That's what's exciting. But we're going to finish this up. We're just going to ask you some quick hitters. First thing that comes to your mind, just going to get into that mind. Loosen up, here we go. Your Minnesota Bad Boys, California. Is it Vikings or is it 49ers or somebody else?
It's Vikings. Vikings all the way. Jared Allen, Randy Moss, those are my two favorites.
Jared Allen, former Chief, will give you that one.
Yeah, okay.
No problem there whatsoever. In Salina, what's that virtual thing you do when you got some games on?
Honestly, I like walking around downtown. I think it's a really cool area, and the shops there, I love hitting up the local restaurants there and getting some ice cream down at Derrick's.
There you go. All right. Are you a Madden guy?
I am not a Madden guy.
Okay. That was going to be one of my questions. Is where do you rank as the best Madden player on the team?
I tried playing last year with some of the guys, and I haven't played in a while. They got me my hands, and I was like, you know what? I'm not losing any more money on this.
So who is the best player on the team Madden-wise? What do you think?
I'd have to give it to Tracy Brooks.
All right, that's one staple out there, so we'll go with that. Premium go-to music list. What will you find on that playlist?
You'd honestly find a lot of young player and it's a lot of rap music, but I try not to listen to it before a game because I start to get too jittery, and so I need to just get inside and just kind of get myself around with the field. That's what I like to do.
One thing that we haven't noticed is you are one of the first guys out there going through your pregame routine on a regular basis, and it's one of those that, quite honestly, I think people like to leave you alone because you seem to have that game face on a lot sooner than a lot of other guys do.
Yeah, that's just something I just start getting in the zone. Sometimes I've talked to my pops about it, but sometimes I get into it a little too soon. So that's where, hanging with the guys, it's nice to bring me back and, be loose up and then just relax as well.
That's all. Whatever you do, keep it up because it works. I appreciate it. We are so glad to have you. Wesley Becker's been our guest here on the halftime Salina Liberty. We're taking on the Dodge City Live, and this is, it's a big game, but we got a lot of big games left, and so what we're going to say is get healthy, get ready, and let's make this big final push for this championship.
Yes, sir. As always, go Liberty and 1 week at a time.
There you go, Wesley Becker. We'll be back with more Liberty football on 19 KINA right after this.
About the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact and accurate quality to electrical jobs in central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products that saves their customers. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors. Online.pecsalina.com.
The Tillman's Pizza Event Center is open for business and ready to welcome you. Whether you have a group of 12 or 1,200, our staff can help you plan the perfect event. With 8 meeting rooms and over 18,000 Center today.
Liberty plays in here. Salina Sports Station is KINA.
Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. Halftime wrapping up here on this very special Memorial Day weekend. 33-19 is our score. Salina leading Dodge City. Dodge City's going to get the football when we start. And Russ, a couple of different things here as far as stats when we look at the first half statistics. Mitch Kidd, 4 total touchdowns, 3 in the air, on 7 of 9 passing. He also has a rushing touchdown. But really, other than that, not much of a rushing attack for the Liberty. And I think that surprises us both. But the success they've had in the air has been big plays.
Yeah, and it's hard to go away from the success that you're having. They had it early. The Liberty scoring early. Obviously, real early on one play, touchdown. And then the special teams returned by Dominic Carson for a touchdown. And, you know, we touched on it earlier in the first half about the time of possession. Liberty are averaging 51 points a game and last in the league in possessions. And that stat once again holds true with Dodge City having 20 minutes and 33 seconds of possession in that first half, coming away with 19 points. Salina only having the ball for 8 minutes and 47 seconds, coming away with 33 points. I mean, it's like the same book, different chapter for the Salina Liberty team. And I touched on the fourth down efficiency that Salina hasn't been real great at all year. They've only faced 1 fourth down here tonight, and they're 1 for 1. Third down conversions, 1 of 2. Dodge City's ran a lot of plays, but the defense for Salina has stood the test in this first half of only giving up 19 points. I know you touched on it in the article with Tyler Henry about Iran didn't want to give up any points at all. But, and all in all, very well played first half by Salina. A couple special teams extra point mistakes really is about the only thing you can point out. The one penalty. Penalties in this game. We see illegal defense all the time in the CIF, and we haven't had one illegal defense. Salina's got 2 penalties for 20 yards. One would be that 15-yard Travis Taylor unsportsmanlike penalty. Dodge City has 0. No penalties. A clean game so far through this first half. And I know we talk about the announcers jinx and everything, but just a real clean first half and a well-played first half by Salina.
Brian Berner, you were able to talk with Rusty Becker. We just heard that interview over the half. What did we learn about Rusty? I learned that he's a pretty mellow guy, really, for the terror that we see out on the field. And also, he has a little brother that just graduated high school. It's on his way to be a Gopher at the University of Minnesota.
Going to row the boat up at University of Minnesota. It was a great guy to talk to, and it was funny before the game as the players were kind of coming around. Mitch Kidd goes, I heard you talk to Rusty. How did it go? It was probably the best interview that I've been able to have, knowing that we had Mitch on earlier just to get his reaction. Those two are roommates, and so they immediately just kind of started staring at each other and started laughing. Again, it's just the vibe that you get down here. It's like none other. Really ever been around or a part of. These guys just, when they need to turn that switch on, it's on. But then when the opportunity is to just kick back and enjoy how things are going, that's what they're doing. I'm excited about how this is going to play out. I think we're going to continue to see some statements being made. Some guys that are going to continue to surprise us. I think we're going to continue to see Bradford in there. Oscar's going to do some great things. Jack's going to do some things. You can just go on and on. It's just been a fun first half. But you guys said, don't go Dodge City out. Yeah, they still have a lot to play for. They have some talent. They've got the weapons out there. So let's get this defense to step up and see what we can do as we get the third quarter underway.
Dodge City will have their chance to make an impression on the second half first, as they will get the football. Jimmy Allen with the ball in the middle of the field, ready to kick it away, and it's going to skirt past everybody on the front few lines and be returned to the 15, now to the 20. Look out, here comes the Dodge City long. It's going to be returned by Gerald Thomas all the way to the end zone. Thomas houses a football that he picked up between the 5 and the 10-yard lines, and there you go. As Brian just said, Russ, this game definitely not over, and now with the extra point pending, this could be back within 7 points, but already back within a one-possession game.
Yeah, and just like you talked about, that flip of a switch, you come out, the kickoff of the indoor game is really wide open, and, you know, they went 33-19 to now with that field goal after the penalty to go into the half, extra point pending, a 10-point swing within what's now 40 seconds.
Yeah, good point. Brett Mathis on for the extra point. Austin Ramsey, the hold. High snap. Austin Ramsey gets it down, and Mathis will punch it up and through, and it didn't take long for the DC Law to make an impression on this second half. 33-26 is our score. It is a 7-point game, and there's a lot of things that you can get that kind of cold, stony stare out of first ballot Hall of Famer Herron O'Neill, Brian. But the first is making mistakes on special teams.
Coach came over to the bench, and I'm kind of on the far side of the bench, but I made the mistake of looking in that direction, and that stare was there. And it was one of those, it's all he had to do. It was kind of put that in play. I think the guy's got the picture. And it's something that he's always been concerned about, is how we're going to execute on special teams. And that time, it took an unlucky bounce that was very easy to play. The position that it was played in the deep corner really gave Gerald Thomas the opportunity to get behind that return team. Basically, it appeared that wedge was set up to allow him to get on that right side where he had open field.
Yeah, and Gerald Thomas didn't spend a lot of time having to get that football in his possession. He basically picked it up, scooped it on the run, and it was off to the races for Gerald Thomas. Touchdown to open the second half. Dodge City Law, they're here for this game. 33-26 now our score. They trail by 7. Mathis ready to put it in play now and kick it off to Dominic Carson, who's standing back in his own end zone. It's a low-line drive kick that skirts into the wall, and this will be no return for the Salina Liberty, and they will come out here. Let's see where they're going to put this football at.
One goes to the 25.
Okay, did it go over the wall?
Well, it went over the sidewall and didn't touch anything. Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and rule it out at the 25.
Our vision up here was a little bit obscured from that. I could not see it. But they are going to put the football here at the 25-yard line as the ball did go over the wall. Brian helped us out on that. Tracy Brooks comes out. He is going to be on the right hip of Mitch Kidd. Let's see if they want to get Brooks involved here a little bit more in this second half. Hand off to Tracy. Starts out right-hand side, a little counter play. Has 5 yards before he's tackled down there. Nice ankle tackle in open field by Squire Logan, Southwestern Oklahoma State.
Ran a great tackle there by Logan. And you call it. Get Tracy Brooks involved. Didn't see a whole lot of the run game in the first half.
Did Tracy have 2 carries in the first half?
3 or less, but yes, I will agree with you, 2 carries.
4 on that play, second down and 6 coming up. Ball now setting at the Dodge City 21-yard line. We're just underway here second half. Dodge City already has a touchdown. Mitch Kidd going to the end zone. And boy, they're making it look easy in this passing game. That is going to be Mitch Kidd's 4th passing touchdown of the day. And he hits Waheem Bird. Those two, after Tyree Adams got hurt in Sioux City 2 weeks ago, shredded the Sioux City secondary, and they hook up for the second time in this game for the first touchdown of the game. And a 2-play drive, a Tracy Brooks run, and a Waheem Bird touchdown for Salina.
Yeah, Mitch Kidd. Oh, yeah, Waheem Bird. I threw to him a lot 2 weeks ago. Let me get the ball back to him and see what happens.
He was so good in that game against Sioux City, man. That duo really helped the Salina Liberty pull out that victory when things did not look good. Jimmy Allen on for the extra point. Oscar Scott will snap it back to Tracy Brooks. Good snap. Brooks is able to put it down, and Jimmy Allen is punching it up and through. So in the first less than 2.5 minutes of the third quarter, touchdown. Neither team messing around a whole lot. We've had 2 offensive plays and 14 points.
Yeah, and 2 offensive plays, both ran by Salina as Dodge City runs the opening kickoff back to, flip it. Okay, well, we'll bring our, I don't know if you would call him a backup quarterback, not necessarily. They both played pretty evenly in that first game. He's a starter today, and he's playing like it.
Yeah.
He played lights out in that first half. Stand in there. He's taking shots. He's throwing the ball where the receivers he knows they're going to be. And when you got guys like Ed Smith, Waheem Bird, that you know will get to where you're going to be, I'll just throw the ball up. You go get it.
Brian, a long conversation here between Jimmy Allen and Haran O'Neal about how to approach this kick as they get ready to put it back into the hands of Dodge City.
Yeah, he's saying just don't screw up. You threw one over the wall. They've been returning your squibs. It's been a rough go right now for Jimmy on some of these kickouts. But again, you can't put the blame entirely on Jimmy because it's, the other guys that are all a part of it on getting down there as fast as they can towards that target area to try to make these stops. So I think we're going to have something good right now.
You got somebody next to you that he hasn't been able to get in the game here in the second half so far.
No, it's been tough. That one just goes out of bounds there too. So
that one is going over the wall. And they're going to put Dodge City down to the 25-yard line. So there you go. And finally, Dontre Matthews gets on the field.
Dontre was ready to go, as were the rest of these players on the defensive side. So definitely had a little bit of time to recoup and be ready to roll.
Plus 19 points yielded by this Liberty defense in the first half. It seems like a lot of points by their standards, but they played well.
Yeah, the defense played exceptional in that first half. We mentioned it earlier. This is kind of just, you got a new guy out there, his first indoor game. You got new guys playing nose guard, new guys playing defensive ends. It's just kind of a thrown-together team that has played great.
Austin Ramsey, quarterback Dodge City. Back to pass, clean pocket. Then Shaq Barrett comes down on him, and it could be an interception. It is. Here comes Kendrick Harper. K-Hop to the 25. Stumbles a little bit looking for a block. Naquan Thomas trying to form one. Now he wants to switch field, and the turf monster gets him at the 21-yard line. K-Hop goes down there, and an interception by Kendrick Harper as he is able to pick one up at about the 10-yard line. He returns it back to the 22, and now the Liberty off and running, and there's that defense again that we keep talking about.
Yeah, and it's been all year for this Salina defense, and you and I kind of talked about it on a drive over here looking at stats, and this defense hasn't scored a touchdown all year. We talk about the plays this defense have made lacking that touchdown, but when you can turn the ball over and your offense comes out and goes 1-2 play and gets 6 points on the board, there's got to be a give and take somewhere.
Coming into this game, they had 12 takeaways on the year, 9 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries. That's tied for first with the Wichita Force. They're also second in the league in sacks, 13 sacks. That was 8 more than the third place team, and also second in points per game by 0.2 of a point behind Omaha. Here's give, Tracy Brooks, spin move all the way down inside the 20 to the 19. It's a gain of 9. It'll bring up third down and 1.
Yeah, and Salina right now averaging an obscene amount of yards on first down. When you can set your offense up for second down and less than 3, you're doing something right.
Number 1 in total offense, number 1 in passing, number 1 in rushing, number 1 in first downs. That's the Salina Liberty offense. Here's the give. Brooks again. First down, then some. Inside the 15, ankle tackle, dragged down at about the 14-yard line. And a gain of 5 for a first down. Move the chains.
Guys, one thing a little bit different on that run. Previously, Tracy was getting the ball and just trying to straight ahead. That way, this time he kind of stopped and stuttered to wait for that hole to kind of open up, which it looked like allowed him to get a few more yards than normally.
We have a player injured down for Dodge City. Looks like it's going to be Marcus Odom, the 5'9", 180-pound defensive back. But, boy, he was rolling around, and players were motioning to the bench, and all of a sudden now he's up on 1 foot, hopping off with the help of some of his teammates going to the Dodge City Law bench. So hopefully Marcus Odom can return to this game, and he is okay. 10:51 left to go, third quarter. 40-26, our score. Salina leading. They also have the football, first down and 10 after a couple of Tracy Brooks runs at the 14-yard line. Brooks remains in the backfield, left hip of Mitch Kidd, who has 5 total touchdowns in this game. Play action, out to the left. Raheem Byrd catches it at the 10, cuts back inside, and he is going to be ankle tackled and all the way down to the 5-yard line. Squire Logan hanging on to the kicks that time of Raheem Byrd. Close to another first down. That's a gain of 9.5. It'll be second down and short from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and check the stats. Hadn't updated it since the first half. Tracy Brooks, 4 carries for 8 yards. So we've seen Tracy get not only half the amount of carries on this drive, but double the amount of yards.
10 minutes left to go. Salina looking to add on. Here's Tracy Brooks, right-hand side, trying to drag a tackler with him, and he's unable to get away. He does get a yard, but that's it. But it might be enough for a first down. It looks like it will be. Let's see where they place the sticks here. They're going to take the chains out, so it is a first down. It is first and goal at the 3-yard line. Those are the football setting at the 3. Salina enters the red zone once again, looking for more points with a first down and goal.
Leading the league in red zone offense as well.
Mitch Kidd, empty on the right-hand side. They're going strong left. Tracy Brooks spills out of the backfield. He's going to catch it from Mitch Kidd, and he is going to score. Yes. The official all the way across the field is going to call the touchdown as Mitch Kidd has another touchdown pass. This one goes to Tracy Brooks. And another 6 points for the Salina Liberty.
We want to talk about Mitch Kidd holding the ball on to the last possible minute right there, and just Tracy Brooks just floating against the wall, floating, hey, come on, we're only a yard away, just give me the ball. And finally, at the last second, was able to get him the ball.
A little bit of a run-pass option. We hear the RPO world thrown around a lot, but Mitch Kidd was rolling out to the right-hand side. We mentioned all the receivers on the left. He had some receivers coming across the end zone, but when Tracy Brooks leaked out into the flat right in front of Mitch Kidd, they had one guy, and he had to choose, do I cover Tracy or do I cover Mitch Kidd? He went after Mitch Kidd, then Mitch just kind of dunked it over the top to Tracy Brooks for the touchdown. Here is the kick by Jimmy Allen. It's up and good, and the Liberty now have answered after being threatened by the law. Within 7 points, Salina now has tacked on 14 straight. 47-26 happened just like that, and we are at immediate timeout. 8:26 left to go, third quarter, 21 points. Salina Liberty lead right here on KINA.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what we do. I am Gary Sherman with the Smith Foundation and Eagle Radio. Now is your time to pitch in and help by signing up for the COVID vaccine.
At Child Advocacy and Parenting Services, better known as CAPS, we know the burdens families are facing in response to COVID. Stress levels are higher than ever because of isolation, unemployment, and the precautions necessary to reduce the spread. Unfortunately, that means many of us are forced to make decisions about whether to provide supervision for our kids or to keep working to put bread on the table. These kinds of decisions cause stress, which is the greatest reason child abuse occurs. At CAPS, we join our community in doing everything we can to help. And we know COVID is still a very real threat. We have a choice about how to respond. We can point fingers and place blame, or model for our children how to solve problems together by talking calmly, asking for help, and lending a hand. It takes each one of us to protect our children. As workers in child welfare and licensed child care, our staff members have registered for their vaccine. We hope you will too.
Find out more at SalinaPost.com. Get the shot. It means a lot.
You're listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
47-26 our score, 8:26 left to go here in the third quarter, and I think we were looking forward, if that's such a thing. Not that we enjoy injuries, I'm not saying that by any means, but we were looking forward to seeing some of these guys be thrust into full-time duty, like Mitch Kidd, like Shaq Bradford, like Oscar Scott, guys like that. So far on offense, Russ, I know there's a lot of help out there. It's the Mitch Kidd show.
Yeah, Mitch Kidd's, his stats are lights out, as you just updated right now. Mitch, 10 for 12 for 141 yards. Okay, 10 completions, 5 touchdowns. Half of his passes have been completed a touchdown. Hold on, he's got a rushing touchdown to add on to that as well.
Yeah, Mitch wears number 9, and he might be on his way to 9 touchdowns here in this game. 8:26 left to go. We're still in the third quarter as Dodge City, again in that gray area where things can go really bad or they can get right back in this game, trailing by 21.
Yeah, and you go back to Mitch in the game he's having. We saw him 2 weeks ago in Sioux City. Raheem Byrd being obviously his favorite target, felt comfortable with up in Sioux City. Spreading the ball around tonight. Ed Smith, 2 touchdowns receiving. Raheem Byrd, 1 touchdown. Jason Shelley, 1 touchdown. Tracy Brooks with that most recent touchdown. Chad Steinwalk's 3 catches, 24 yards.
Pretty good. Ryan? What's going on down there?
Things are probably pretty laid back right now down here. Just kind of waiting for that immediate timeout promotion to get taken care of. And Jimmy Allen's got the ball teed up, and the guys are ready to roll. So we'll see what happens on the return.
Jimmy shading it all the way to the left. He's going to kick this one off, and it's going to go close to the crossbar. Just a little bit short, though. It goes over the wall, and it will come out Dodge City at the 25-yard line. But why not, Russ? Last time it worked perfect. Dodge City comes out, throws an interception. Kendrick Harper takes it away. And now the Liberty will have it. But we know that wasn't the plan, as we hear from the other end of our booth. Coach Jorge Martinez.
Not happy. And
not ecstatic with that play.
You know, we sit down and talk to Jimmy a lot before the games. He's out there a lot. I go sit down there and talk to him. Brian talks to him. And kind of just a laid-back guy. And this might be the first time we've seen him struggle in the kickoff game.
He came close. The whole goal, I think, on that time was trying to get it as deep in the end zone as possible. But it was one of those things, you get the adrenaline going a little bit, and when you think you kind of hold it back with that follow through, he just pulls that ball, and it doesn't take a whole lot inside to kind of drift, and it did. Just over the edge. So starting at the 25-yard line, but the one thing that came is he was run off good. The defense will get you back.
Rajon Austin Ramsey, here's the handoff. Actually, the read option play, Cameron Booty, I thought he had the ball. It's a good thing he didn't. He would have paid the price. Naquan Thomas all over him, but Rajon Austin Ramsey takes it across the 20, inside the 20 to the 19 for a 6-yard gain. That will bring up 2nd down and 4, coming over for a brief conversation with head coach Richard Davis.
You see Dodge City going back to that run game. It's where they've had the most success. Seen them pass the ball a few times. Hasn't worked out well. Down 21 points. Eventually you're going to have to go back to the passing game.
2nd down and 4 for the Law. 2 guys in motion, 1 on each side. Strong arming a pass out there to the left-hand corner. A little bit of a gamble by Trey Roberts. That doesn't pay off as the catch is made by Jalen Lowe. Actually, check that. That is actually Zuri Davis, and he'll take it all the way to the 6. 1st down for Dodge City, and now they have a 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you wonder if Trey Roberts there puts his hands up. It looks like it's scooted right over his head, as Trey Roberts is one of the shorter defensive backs in this league.
6.5 left to go. 21-point lead for the Liberty. Dodge City's had them as close as 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Fake handoff to Booty. Lob pass to the end zone. Up for grabs. One-handed catch, maybe? Yes! Wow! Ryan, that is right in front of you. Take us through it. Zuri Davis.
Zuri Davis had it. It was almost one of those things that had he not been able to pull that in, I anticipated the flag card would have been thrown, because it looked like Trey Roberts kind of had it wrapped up as that ball was in the air. But Zuri Davis, he's one of the go-to guys on this Dodge City squad. He was able to just concentrate, get that in there, and get the reception for the touchdown.
Mathis on for the extra point. The crowd behind the goalpost getting on his case a little bit. Snap is back, hold is good, and the kick is money by Brett Mathis. 5:33 left to go. Now back to a 2-touchdown, 14-point game, 47-33. Interesting schedule here for the Liberty, Russ, with the game on Mother's Day, May 9th against Dodge City. Then they went to Sioux City the following Saturday. Short week, 2 road trips, then a bye week. They had a bye week before the Mother's Day game. Then they come back and they play this after a bye week. And now next week, another bye week.
Yeah, you talked about it. We did two road trips there in 1 week. Coming off a bye week, went to Dodge. Played heavy early schedule early in the year. It was home game, bye, and then on the road. First time Salina's been back at home in, about a month?
1 home game in the month of May. This is it.
Yes.
1 home game in the month of June. That's on June 19th against the Sioux City Bandits. Around that home game, they have a trip on June 12th. That's the next game in Omaha to play the Beef. And then The home game here, June 19th against Sioux City, and then on the road to Wichita on June 26th. So one home game in the month of May, one home game in the month of June.
Coach mentioned that. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, I was just going to say, that just sets us up for 2 home games in July.
I like what you're thinking, yep. I'm in.
We're going to be in regardless.
Brett Mathis ready to kick it away. That's a low line drive kick. Looks like it skipped off the turf and over the wall.
So it hit the field of play and then hit the wall, so it will be placed where the ball hit the wall.
6-yard line.
So, pretty good there by Brett Mathis. Just like a touchback, Liberty will start at the 6 instead of the 5. And we'll see what Magic Mitch Kidd has up his sleeve here in a game so far where he has a half a dozen touchdowns. 5:23 left to go. 14-point lead for Salina.
Scary when you got a Magic and a Houdini at the same position.
Yeah, they go to the same classes. I watch them online. 2 receivers on each side. Little screenplay out here to Tracy Brooks. He tries to spin off the defender, but that's a well played defensive effort there by the defensive back, Marcus Odom. So good to see Marcus back out there. He was banged up earlier in this game. Shook it off. And a 1 yard, about a half a yard loss for the Liberty. Brooks back out to the left-hand side. Other than that, 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side for Mitch Kidd, who stands on his own goal line. Kidd squares up, throws it to the right. Waheem Bird, a little dance move. He's going to spin his way to a first down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards. Mitch Kidd out to Waheem Bird, and those two now starting to find each other on a regular basis here in this second half.
Yeah, Mitch Kidd, the ball coming out just on a rope to every receiver he can get it to, and we've talked about it, mentioned it over and over again, the connection they had in Sioux City. See what happens the rest of this drive here.
That got Waheem Bird CIF Offensive Player of the Week, by the way. Big misdirection play here. They're going to hand it off. This is Jason Shelley. Shelley across the 20 is going to break off about 7 yards. We don't see that play very often to that person. Usually that might be a Tracy Brooks or Dominic Carson running that play, but Jason Shelley showing that he can get 7 yards when called upon. That takes us inside 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter.
Bring up second down, and Jason Shelley's 6'2", that's what they got him listed as, every bit of 6'2".
He might be a little bigger than that.
He might be a little bigger than that, because he definitely has the strides on everybody else on this team.
Mitch Kidd getting everybody set here. 2nd down and 2. Looked like he wanted to give it to Tracy Brooks. Now he's going to pull it out and take it himself, and Mitchell will have very close proximity to a first down. And they are going to say 3rd down. They spot him down just a little bit short, right on the 25-yard line. It's really the distance of half a football. He got spotted on the 25-yard line. Needed a couple more laces to get that first down, and it's a 3rd down and a sneeze here for the Salina Liberty. 2:45 left to go here in this third period. Calvin McCoy reaches down, grabs the football with that left hand. Loaded up on the right-hand side, they pitch out Tracy Brooks. He has the first down, then some. Tracy with his head down, and he's going to plunge inside of the 20-yard line to the 19. Gain of 5 for TB, number 2, but he will have a first down.
Is there a running back in this league that can get his shoulder pads downhill in the first 2 steps faster than Tracy Brooks?
I haven't seen it.
I mean, we talk about Dominic Carson, they had that 2-headed monster running back. We really haven't seen Dominic Carson run the ball or be in on offense yet. The shiftiness of Dominic Carson, but that downhill running of Tracy Brooks will take you places.
I am interested to see Nelson Brown in a new role with Omaha. First down and 10. Here's Mitch Kidd dancing around in the pocket. Magic Mitch out to the right-hand side, looking to the end zone, and he just dropped another touchdown. It is touchdown number 7 on the day for Mitch Kidd, and he just found Fast Ed Smith for the hat trick. Mitch was walking around just kind of like he was on ice. He was skating all over the place looking for somewhere to go. And then all of a sudden, the ball's on the shoulder, the ball's coming out, and the ball's in the end zone on the number 3 of Fast Ed Smith.
When we talk about Tyree Adams being shifty on his feet, Mitch Kidd may not have the highlight reel that Tyree Adams has, but the pocket awareness that Mitch Kidd has to step up, roll out, hold on to the ball the last minute, know the receivers you have on your team, and to get the ball to them.
It almost looks like, let's get the extra point here first. Snap back, a little bit low. Tracy Brooks, though, will get it propped up in time for Jimmy Allen and the extra point. And we'll have a media timeout. I'll finish my thought when we come back. 59 seconds left to go. Third quarter. Salina back up by 21 here on KINA.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at SalinaSepticService.com. When you hire street plumbing, heating, and electric in Salina and Lincoln, you'll be making a great decision. Providing full-service plumbing and HVAC, they have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right the first time. They work with you throughout the project to ensure you get the personalized service you deserve from licensed and insured technicians. Excellent customer service in Central Kansas since 1985. The experienced team will clean the premises once the job is done. Street plumbing, heating, and electric. Know them better at streetphe.com.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, last minute of the third quarter. In immediate timeout, Salina just scored another touchdown, 54-33. And I don't know if this is a bad comparison or a good comparison, Brian Berner, but talking about a native from California and Mitch Kidd who's having a really good game. He's from all of California. It almost looks like he's in the living room at Grandma's house where she has all his knickknacks up on the wall. And there's an earthquake going on. There's stuff falling all around him. And he's just dancing, not getting hit by anything. And then all of a sudden, boom, touchdown.
Yeah, he's, I've had a chance. It's been nice being able to talk to him a couple times here, actually during the game. And, he's just having fun. And again, it goes back to a statement that, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that same guy, same demeanor, same attitude, whether he was inactive for the week or suiting up and starting tonight. It's all about the team. He will do whatever it takes for this team to be successful. And right now, everything he's doing is just turning to gold.
What's on Rusty Becker's chart down there? Is he writing down all of his roommates' touchdowns?
I don't know. It's got to be. I'll try to get over and look, but the last thing I want to do is go to a guy like Rusty and say, "Okay, Stat Boy, what's going on here?"
Yeah, please don't call him Stat Boy. Here's the kickoff by Jimmy Allen. It's going to bounce off the Liberty logo at midfield. It's going to be taken by Zuri Davis, who runs into one of his own guys, and now Travis Taylor and company will end this return. He is going to be spotted via forward progress at the 19-yard line. 49 seconds left to go. 54-33 is our score. Salina leading. Oscar Scott will stay out there on defense. Travis Taylor will accompany him on defense, along with Eshawn Funny. That will be their defensive line in front of Naquan Thomas.
And how good is this defensive line played tonight with, you got 3 guys out there minus Travis Taylor being out there and playing some defensive line throughout the year, but you got 2 other guys out there that haven't played these positions at all this year.
Yeah. First down and 10 here from the 19 for Dodge City. 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side. 2 of them, of course, in motion. Austin Ramsey throws it up to the end zone, and it's going to be broke up. He picked on the wrong guy. Kendrick Harper, the former Jayhawk, took flight that time and knocked that ball out over the wall and broke up what looked to be a sure touchdown intended on the play for Gerald Thomas.
Yeah, and like you talked, Kendrick you thought he was beat there. And, you get up and look, he's beat. Yeah, no, he's not. He just, he's giving up some height in that position. He's only 5'11", and most receivers in this league over 6 foot, 6'2".
And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Fourth and final quarter coming up when we come back. 90-second timeout, 54-33. Liberty taking a 3-touchdown lead into the final quarter here on KINA.
Living without pain and being comfortable is something we all take for granted until pain strikes. At the Salina Pain Clinic, your comfort is the number one goal. Our facility has the only board-certified pain management specialist in the region and licensed support staff. Easy parking close to our doors, a single-level facility with no stairs, friendly faces that welcome you into a lobby where your relief process begins. Even our seating has your comfort in mind, providing a chair for every need. Procedures are performed in the Salina Surgical Arts Center, an accredited facility with the latest technology to provide the best care possible. Our staff is licensed and will take the time to learn about you and what your pain means. We're dedicated to providing the best care possible because your comfort is our number one goal. You'll see local physicians who care about our community. Call the Salina Pain Clinic inside the Salina Surgical Arts Center, 200 South 5th Street, or online at aack.org.
Looking to take the next step in your career? An MBA from Kansas Wesleyan can help. You can complete the degree entirely online with no GMAT required in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. You can start at the beginning of any 8-week session. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu/MBA. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Liberty plays here. Salina's sports station is KINA.
Back here at Tony's Pizza Event Center, 54-33 is our score as we get ready to enter the fourth quarter of action. Salina Liberty's defense on the field, and they have a 3-touchdown lead. Coach O'Neill said in an article on SalinaPost.com earlier this week that they haven't scored 70 yet. Russ, tonight do we see that, or what do you think?
I don't been around Coach long enough. I don't know if he's going to pull the brakes on a little bit, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to put up 70. He's been a man of his word since he's been in this town, so.
Got to meet the wife tonight as well.
Yeah.
54-33. Waiting on the between quarter promotion. Bikers Against Child Abuse, a great organization. They have been featured here in this game against the Dodge City Law here in Salina. Rayshawn Austin Ramsey, quarterback for Dodge City. Takes the snap. He's going to give it to Cameron Booty. Booty starts out the right-hand side. Now he comes back to the left, and he will fight his way for a gain of 3 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Law.
He had a great tackle there by Thomas from the Liberty. Kind of broke down. Shoestring tackle. Give up that tackle. Who knows how far he's running, but a big 3rd down, 2nd down.
Yeah, I guess it is 2nd down, isn't it?
They had it 2nd down on the last play, so that's what kind of threw me off there.
Yeah, you and me both. I still think it's 3rd down, though. 3rd down and 6. Two receivers on the right-hand side. Austin Ramsey now throws it out to Cameron Booty. Now I guess the down marker isn't going to matter. Cameron Booty takes that screen pass down the left-hand wall, and he will have a 1st down, making the way all the way to the 16-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 there. Ryan, you got Trey Roberts calling any plays for you here? Or?
No, right now Trey's being pretty quiet.
Yeah.
You see, kind of get an idea. He has an idea of what might be happening next. Any idea what's going to be called next? Look like cloud. Cover 2.
There it is. There's Austin Ramsey back to pass, and is right in the middle of the field. And it will be short of a touchdown for the Dodge City Law. They take it all the way down to the 1, where they will have another 1st down. It's 1st down and goal inside the red zone. Here in the indoor football game in Champions Indoor Football, the red zone is from the 5-yard line in, and Dodge City is safely inside of that at the 1, where it is 1st down and goal.
And the last time Dodge City, I believe, in the first half had 1st down and goal, was skunked by the Salina Liberty defense.
Travis Taylor signaling to Haran O'Neill, asking what play call they're going to run here. Everybody for the Liberty crowding around the line of scrimmage. An extra lineman in there for the Dodge City Law. Kind of offset, but there's 4 linemen. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be picked up by the Dodge City Law.
Flag down.
And there is a flag down. picking the football up that time for Dodge City was Torrance Carr, the wide receiver. He had a touchdown earlier in this game.
I called it. Okay, so they didn't call it illegal defense, they called it illegal blitz, so I think I'm off the hook there.
Are we going to go a whole game without illegal defense?
Now it's on you because you brought it back up.
I just asked a question, Russ.
Yes, we will.
So half the distance to the goal equals about a football. But it is still first down for Dodge City. 12:35 left to go. 54-33. Dodge City breaking the huddle again with an extended offensive line. Austin Ramsey takes the snap, wants to put it up in the air, and he has a receiver, and it's caught. Torrance Carr with his second touchdown of the day. And that was just kind of in a like a soft little spot there, the Liberty defense. There wasn't really anybody there.
Yeah, Dontre Matthews was kind of right there, and I think he just kind of planted and turned around. Dontre wants a push off, but I didn't see it. Just a great play to throw it up there to the receiver.
Brian, what happened there on the field after the play?
I'm really not sure. It was one of the players. It looked like it was Torrance Carr. Kind of was going over in the direction of Coach O'Neill, but I think he's pleading he was going to try to kind of have some pleasantries with a member of the VIP pit along the side. So not sure referees got it separated. Coach Davis was over there, so no harm, no foul. PAT was good. 54-40.
Another touchdown by the Dodge City Law. 11:35 left to go. 14-point lead by Salina. 54-40 is our score. Now a conference with Richard Davis. Also somebody else that may be on the Dodge City coaching staff. Ron O'Neill has his guys out on the field talking to them right now.
Yeah, and as they were walking back to their sideline there, or end zone, as you would see it in the indoor game, Ron O'Neill not happy, trying to get Dontre calmed down as he was chirping with the head linesman over here, and on the verge of getting that unsportsmanlike penalty. So hopefully Salina get the guys calmed down here, get back into their game, get back into the flow.
54-40. Fourth quarter action here from Tony's Pizza Event Center. Next home game comes your way on June 19th. So it'll be a while before the Liberty come back home. But just one game between now and then. That is June 12th in Omaha. Ralston Arena, play the Omaha Beef. Dodge City and Brett Mathis, the special teams coming out here, ready to kick away another one. Brett Mathis has had a really good game, and he is probably right now, Brian, if not the best kicker in the CIF, he's got to be in the top couple.
Yeah, I definitely think so. He's been just so consistent all season long. And again, one of the few kickers that you have seen that has the ability right now to get that 1 point through the upright on the kickoffs.
Liberty almost playing for an onside return here, as Mathis teeing it up, and they're all crowding him between the 10 and 20 yard lines in front of him. The lone deep man for the Liberty is Dominic Carson. So Coach Ron O'Neill bringing all of his return guys on the return team up close, anticipating maybe an onside kick. And Mathis is going to uncork it and let it go. He's going to come over, hit the turf, hit the wall, and then be whistled dead as the official comes running in at the 15-ish yard line. Brian.
That time, Brett was able to just get a really good spin on the ball, kept it low. Once it hits the turf, then it makes contact with the wall. That's where it's out of bounds, and it just kind of spun to where, and again, the way Salina was set up, there was no one in the area. And so the ball hits the wall at the 15-yard line. So, honestly, decent field position and a good outcome for Salina.
So Salina Liberty offense will come out, and they will take over at their own 15-yard line. Three receivers, left-hand side. There's the give to Tracy Brooks in the backfield, and Tracy is going to be thrown for a loss of 1. Tracy did a really good job, Russ, not giving up on that play and twisting his way to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and we've seen it all year. Tracy, just a hard man for one guy to bring down, as the first guy was there 3 yards deep in the backfield, and he was able to get 2 yards to save for just a loss of 1.
So back to the 14-yard line, second down and 11 coming up here for the Liberty offense.
From here, it looked like Tracy was a little upset from the way the tackle was done, as if they had him grasped around the collar.
Yes, I agree. Tracy comes out to the right-hand side as a receiver this time. It's a bubble screen to Shelley, and he is chopped down at the knees for another loss of a yard. Well-designed play that time defensively to get the stop. It's Marcus Odom in there again on the tackle, and he read that one perfectly.
Yeah, Marcus Odom just did a great job of shedding the block of Waheem Bird to get off of him. Really, a well-designed blocked play and a great play by Odom to get off of Waheem Bird to make the tackle.
Not a lot of third downs tonight for the Salina Liberty, but they're facing one here. Third down and 12. They need to go all the way to the 25-yard line to move the chains. Here's a pass over the middle of the field. It's to Steinlocks, and Chad goes up, makes the play, hands out in front. He's going to have the football at the 24-yard line. That'll look a lot better for fourth down coming up. He just converted a third down and 12 and made it a fourth down and 1.
Yeah, and Salina 1 for 1 on fourth downs tonight. Had about this similar situation on the opposite side of the field, being 4th and 1, 4th and short, and was able to convert.
Fourth down and 1. Salina needs to cross the midfield stripe to keep this drive alive. 9:23 left to go. They lead it by 14. 2 receivers on the left-hand side. Mitch Kidd fakes the pitch, wants to pass, has a guy open, and he sets down right at the 20-yard line. Cradling the football is Waheem Bird. That's a gain of 6, and that'll move the chains and keep this drive going.
When you got a receiver with Mitch Kidd, a quarterback, running over the middle wide open, and you can't tell who it is, if you take a guess at Waheem Bird, you will be right more times than you were wrong.
Like a little Sioux City-ish, didn't it?
Yes.
First down and 10 now for the Liberty, as they are now starting to chew this clock up and also move the football down the field. Leading by 2 touchdowns, 54-40 is our score. Calvin McCoy will get things started. Snaps it back to Mitch Kidd. A little delay handoff this time for Tracy Brooks. And he runs into a junkyard car crusher there on the inside. There was a lot of big bodies, and you don't see Tracy Brooks come out of a hole like that very often, but there was a lot of contact.
Yeah, a lot of contact behind the line of scrimmage, and still able to gain a half a yard, 1 yard.
Going to put the nose of the football at the 19-yard line. 54-40. Second down and 9 coming up for the Liberty. Mitch Kidd's been fantastic in this game,
to say the least.
6 passing touchdowns, 3 of them to Ed Smith, also has a rushing touchdown. Second down and 9. 3 receivers on the right-hand side, pitch out Brooks that way. He finds a crease behind Steinlocks. He's going to take it up against the wall to 12. That will be a gain of 8 and bring up third down and 2.
Yeah, and if you're going to get out on the edge and you want to be behind a wide receiver, a guy the size of Steinlocks coming in 6'4", 220, that'd be a guy I'd want to run behind.
Be a long 2 here for the Liberty. Third down. Football setting at the 12. Now 7:25 left to go. 3 wide receivers all on the left-hand side. Tracy Brooks is solo to the right. Mitch Kidd wants to pass. He goes to Brooks. Brooks has a DB on his back. It doesn't matter. He still makes the catch and gets the first down.
I don't think we can express it enough how fast the ball comes out of Mitch Kidd's hands on them short routes. He pulls the trigger, doesn't he? Yeah, when his arm's coming back, it's coming out quick.
Which is almost tailor-made for this indoor game.
Challenging the catch.
Brian, help us out here.
Why? That's all I got. Challenging the catch, and I didn't see where they would even come up thinking that it wasn't a catch.
Okay, so our first reaction.
And here's one of those things that, your team's on the heels. They've been out on the field a lot right now. Fourth quarter, 7 minutes to go. They're tired. Why not go ahead, take the challenge from the standpoint of it becomes an extended timeout. Gives your team that extra, in a lot of cases, extra minute or two to get water and get rested up.
That's a good point.
Strategically, probably a good call by Coach Davis.
6:58 left to go. We are in a official timeout for a play review. They're challenging the catch over the middle by the Salina Liberty. Take a 2-minute timeout. Back with the results of this review after this on KINA.
Warm weather is just around the corner, and we can feel it at Salina Wholesale Liquor. Now's the time to get quotes and place orders for those graduation parties, weddings, or spring break shenanigans. We always have great deals on case orders and 15% off for Wine Wednesday. Don't forget Craft Beer Thursday. Save big now at all 3 locations in Salina, at Sam's Club, off 9th Street behind Cadova, and on the corner of Iron and Ohio. We have better prices. We're close and quicker. Salina Wholesale Liquor.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Hasman Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hasman's, they can put one in the win column for you. Call Hasman Termite and Pest Control today or visit HasmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what we do. Hi, I'm Gary Shorman with the Swift Foundation and Eagle Radio. Now is your time to pitch in and help by signing up for the COVID vaccine.
At Child Advocacy and Parenting Services, better known as CAPS, we know the burdens families are facing in response to COVID. Stress levels are higher than ever because of isolation, unemployment, and the precautions necessary to reduce the spread. Unfortunately, that means many of us are forced to make decisions about whether to provide supervision for our kids or to keep working to put bread on the table. These kinds of decisions cause stress, which is the greatest reason child abuse occurs. At CAPS, we join our community in doing everything we can to help. And we know COVID is still a very real threat. We have a choice about how to respond. We can point fingers and place blame, or model for our children how to solve problems together by talking calmly, asking for help, and lending a hand. It takes each one of us to protect our children. As workers in child welfare and licensed child care, our staff members have registered for their vaccine. We hope you will too.
Find out more at SalinaPost.com. Get your shot. It means a lot.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
Happy Labor Day as we come back. We took the time out when it was Memorial Day weekend, and now we're still waiting on a review, and I feel like summer's over as we're still waiting on the review. Well over 3 minutes of the allotted time. 6:58 left to go in this game.
Here they come.
54-40. You're just so eagerly just waiting their arrival through the tunnel, weren't you?
I was. Completed catch stands.
And again, this arena. And I wouldn't blame it on the arena.
Well, they just said Dodge City will not be charged with a timeout because they didn't have an angle.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yes.
This arena still keeps its undefeated streak alive of no plays being overturned.
So regardless, great call by Coach Davis.
Yeah, it didn't cost him anything.
Didn't cost him a darn thing. His team's got that extra refreshment break.
Here is Mitch Kidd, read option, keeps it, spin move inside the 5. He just pulled a Houdini trick out of Tyree Adams' playbook as he puts on a spin move and ends up in the end zone. The second rushing touchdown of the day for Mitch Kidd. He has 8 touchdowns today.
Yeah, and that extra water break that Coach gave them.
Probably should have told him when it was over.
Yeah, because they were still out there. And what would you call him earlier, Devin? The Magic Man?
Magic Mitch.
Magic Mitch.
Love it. Little read option play, why not, huh?
Everything short of David Copperfield on this
right.
team.
Jimmy Allen on. He might have to ice his leg after this game. He's got a lot of action going. Not getting any younger. He's going to kick it out of the hold of Tracy Brooks and nail it. So, back to a 21-point lead with 5:57 left to go, and I don't think we really need a media timeout after we just waited 12 minutes on the review. But we're going to take one. 5:57 left to go. 61-40 is our score. Salina leading Dodge City here on KINA.
Hi, I'm Hannah, flooring designer with Mead Lumber of Salina. As an employee-owned company, we work hard to gain your trust and know every penny you spend should be well worth the product you choose. We cater to all customers, interior designers, contractors, or do-it-yourselfers. We recently added a 3,000 square foot showroom with carpet, LVP, tile, hardwoods, or laminates on display. Come see all the products we offer to help you with your next flooring project.
Mead Lumber of Salina, where we make every aspiration doable. Mead Lumber, 707 North Broadway.
At Comfort Heating and Air, we believe there's no place like your home. That's why we're proud to be a York dealer, an American-made product made in local factories right here in the Midwest. So you know the quality of our products are best in class. And with your investment in a new HVAC system for your home, you're helping our local economy. Call for your free replacement quote today with locations in Salina and Clay Center. Comfort Heating and Air, the company that cares.
You're listening to Liberty Football on KINA.
61-40. Looks like the contestant we just had at the timeout promo needs to go to the Jimmy Allen School of Kicking, or at least get some pointers.
Maybe a shoot.
Is that even a thing anymore, Brian? I mean, you're our so-called kicking expert. Are they still barefoot?
Not really.
And why was that ever a thing, I wonder?
Yeah, I never saw the need to it.
I mean,
generally kickers, they wear their shoe about a size and a half smaller than their foot actually is.
I mean, still, shoes are a good thing.
Well, yeah. Some people say they're overrated, but the amount of use you put on your foot, I think it's good to have a shoe on.
I just always wondered watching NFL or college, the teams up north, you go to Lambeau Field, you're in 3 feet of snow, and you don't have a shoe on. That doesn't...
Those are the same guys that don't have sleeves on either.
Yeah, that doesn't really ring me as smart. There's the kickoff by Jimmy Allen. Did much better than our contestant during the promotion. It's going to be taken back to the 16-yard line, and a big train wreck over there. Travis Taylor leading the way as he was able to bring Gerald Thomas down at the 16. 5:49 left to go. 61-40 is our score. Fourth quarter. Dodge City better get her going, Russ, if they're going to get back into this one.
Yeah, and Ron's talked about Coach Ron O'Neal, first ballot Hall of Famer. Ron O'Neal has talked about, we haven't given up 0 points yet this year, and I can't imagine. I mean, the defense has played well, yes, but giving up 40 points.
Well above their average.
Yeah, well above. I think that is 28.7 maybe a game.
7.5. They were 0.2 of a point behind Omaha coming into this game.
I was right there within a point. You know, decimals, it all depends on how you round.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I threw that stat off the top of my head, too.
Saw that.
You looked down. You got it.
I got it right here. It's called game prep. First down and 10 for the Law. Here's a little pump fake. They want to go towards the middle of the field, and that's a great idea. But the ball is dropped. Gerald Thomas had it wide open and dropped at the 25. Clock continues to run now. 5 minutes remaining.
Dodge City looked to be going no huddle here.
Still taking a lot of time now.
Yeah.
Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers. Austin Ramsey goes again to Gerald Thomas, who drops the ball. Wide open.
There wasn't a receiver within 15 yards of either play.
Wow. Third down and 10.
The clock still runs. Now they figure they better huddle up. But man, I'm going to get you the ball wide open the middle. You got to catch it.
In those 2 plays, they have killed a minute off this clock.
Yeah.
And not have any yards to show for it. Third down and 10. Empty backfield again. And here's a deflection. And a ball that Austin Ramsey had a chance to get. He just bats it down. Going in, bringing the heat once again was that defensive line led by Travis Taylor. Ashawn Funny, Shaq Bradford in a sidecar as well.
Well, here tonight, we might have just saw a whole different look that this Salina Liberty defense can throw 3 different guys in. When you can rotate 3 in, 3 off for the way this new front 3 is played, look out.
Fourth down and 10. First ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neal asking for this crowd to get into it. Looking to seal the game. 3:25 left to go. And Dodge City grasping for their last breath here on a 4th down and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Trailing by 21, empty backfield. Slot receivers in motion. Finally a catch, as this time Austin Ramsey went over the middle to Surrey Davis. And he comes up with a first down after a 13-yard catch. That'll keep this drive alive. Clock continuing to trickle down. Now 3:04 left to go.
The Salina dropped 2 of their defensive linemen into coverage there over the flats, just leaving Travis Taylor in there to rush the quarterback.
Here's the other sick thing about this team. Russ, you're in basically money time right now. Kendrick Harper's on the bench.
Yeah.
There's a scramble now. Austin Ramsey scrambling out, got rid of the football. Richard Davis is wanting a penalty. Don't know what he's
really wants a legal defense. I mean, he was waving his hand around what it looked like. I was kind of wondering where the intentional grounding might be.
Yeah.
And there's the flag out on the ground. Great call, Brian.
Well, let's see what it is, though. We don't know what it is. Illegal defense.
Well, he got what he wanted.
So a first down and 5 now for the Dodge City Law. And the boos ring out from the stands at Tony's Pizza Event Center.
Echoing.
2:19 left to go, more importantly. Dodge City does have 3 timeouts remaining, but they trail by 21. 16-yard line, first down and 5. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, actually now making a total of 3. Still a running back, Cameron Booty in the backfield. Screen pass out to Booty. He's at the 15, makes it to the 10, and he will barrel roll down to the 9-yard line. So pushing and shoving after the play. That breaks up quickly as Richard Davis yelling at his guys to get back into the offensive formation here. No huddle. They have to hurry. Inside 2 minutes left to go. Austin Ramsey looking to the right-hand side, has an open receiver. And a tackle made there at the 5 by Brayshawn Stewart. He's played well today.
Yeah, Brayshawn's had a great game. He had a really good first half, breaking up a lot of passes.
Guys, here's what I don't get. You got 3 timeouts, you're trailing, you need to keep time on your side. Why doesn't Coach Davis call a timeout?
I don't know. Now they're huddling, which is even more peculiar, I believe. On down to 113. Ball to 6. 2 guys in motion in the slot. Austin Ramsey wants to throw it up again. This one's going to be broken up and swatted away. That's the new guy. It's Keontae Roberts, and that will take us to the 1-minute warning. The left arm of Keontae Roberts breaks that one away. Takes us to the 60-second warning. We're at 61-40. Salina Liberty. Dodge City with a 3rd down and goal from the 6 when we come back.
Think about the word precision. Precision represents quality and the fact of being exact and accurate. Isn't that what you want when it comes to electrical? Precision Electrical Contractors in Salina brings exact and accurate quality to electrical jobs in central Kansas since 2003. Precision Electric's focus on quality and performance, combined with their experience and dedication, creates a winning set of finished products who saves their customers money. Don't rely on so-so electrical. Visit the team at Precision Electrical Contractors. Online at pecsalina.com.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Led by orthopedic surgeons Dr. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Kyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, we are ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Liberty plays here. Salina Sports Station is KINA.
1 minute left to play, 60-second timeout as we get ready to round this one out here from Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. The Liberty leading the Dodge City Law 61-40. Want to remind you for a complete game wrap of this contest and also a look at complete game stats. Head on over to SalinaPost.com. We'll have an article for you there at the conclusion of this one. Also try to hook up with first ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neill after the game. Brian Berner will visit with him on the field in what looks to be shaping up. Salina Liberty win number 8 on the season, Russ, at 8-0. Still a little bit of work left to do, though.
Still 1 minute to go here, and 61-40. You don't like to call it before it's over, but an all-around great performance. Now, Coach Ron O'Neal, first ballot Hall of Famer Ron O'Neal, will probably not say great, as they still gave up 40 points, but it's a great home win.
He said this was a big game in their camp coming in. Third down and goal from the 6. Austin Ramsey wants to take off. Little design quarterback run, it looked like, and Eshawn Funny will make the tackle inside of the 5. Richard Davis will call a timeout. That'll stop the clock with 51 seconds left to go. And Dodge City will have a 4th down and goal at the 2-yard line. They're going to put 2 more seconds on the clock here, so they'll have 53 seconds on the clock. But a big 4th down coming up here for the DC Law.
Yeah, and Salina was put in the spot in the first half, and they rose up to the occasion. You know, a 4th down stop here will basically seal a game for Salina if it's not already, with Dodge City being down 3 touchdowns. And like I said, just an all-around good performance. Good for Salina to be back home. I want to be back home one more time this year.
In the regular season.
Right.
Other games going on?
Yeah, but
no score.
Great. Is it? Yeah. The website is
no report.
Yeah.
No report.
4th down from the 1-yard line. Dodge City stacking it up with that extra lineman in there. They're going to go to Cameron Booty, and he will dive off the left-hand side. A big collision in there with Dontre Matthews. And Booty got it across the goal line barely for a Dodge City touchdown. Now 61-46.
All right, this move kind of tells me Coach Davis has said, we're giving up. Go for 1 instead of 2.
Yep. Brett Mathis has been one of his best players in this game, and he is going to come on for the extra point. 49 seconds left. Dodge City does still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Here's the snap back. Shaq Barrett comes in to put some pressure on, but that doesn't bother Mathis. He punches it up and in. 61-47 now our score.
Trying to see if I can find somewhere where the other game going on tonight was Sioux City at Wyoming. Haven't been able to find an update on that score. 8 minutes ago, Bandits score a touchdown. Sioux City up 28-12 with 2:15 remaining in the first half. That was 8 minutes ago.
You're a professional sports league. It shouldn't be that hard to find your scores.
I had to do a little searching, go to a few Facebook pages, but Sioux City had it. 28-12, Sioux City over Wyoming right now, up in Wyoming.
You know, Brian, the World Wide Web, it's a big place.
That it is. You can also thank guys that were experienced holiday cooking. Wouldn't want the brisket get a little hot.
Had to leave.
It's not funny anymore.
I had left it in what I thought were capable hands.
That's all right.
You live and you learn.
You guys got a big day tomorrow, as we all do. You're race fans. The big races tomorrow.
Indy 500 starts, I think coverage starts at 10 a.m. And you go right into Coach 600?
Coach 600?
Yeah, it's taking left turns all day long tomorrow.
Ryan, who are you taking?
In which race?
The 600.
The 600? Yeah, I'm loyal. I think Ryan Newman still has a chance.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Dodge City still has a chance.
He's going to lean towards the Scott Dixon card and the Indy 500.
There you go. How do you bet against it?
You don't. Kendrick Harper directing traffic of his return team.
He's going to kick it over there.
Yeah. Very poignant advice for his return guys. K-Ops had a good night. Interception for him. Broke up a couple of passes in the end zone. Keep Dodge City off the board.
K-Hop had that interception, but then we tripped on the turf. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, I did.
No reaction.
He's not paying attention to you, thank goodness. Here's a squib kick or an onside attempt that goes up over the wall into the people standing on the other side of said wall. thinking that didn't work out as planned.
No, because if that didn't graze the wall when it went over, it was going to go up in about the fourth row here at the T-Pec.
So, Salina will come out. Just got to get some positive yardage right now. Make Dodge City burn those timeouts. They have 2 remaining, 49 seconds left to play. Salina will have the football at the 11-yard line in Dodge City territory. And the quest for 70, I think, will live on.
Yep.
So even if you score here, you're only going to be 68, 69 points if you go for 2. They might just take a couple of dives here, put it in the best running back in Champions Indoor Football, Tracy Brooks. Let him take care of business. See Mitch Kidd be a threat in the run game tonight. 2 rushing touchdowns for him on his way to 8 total touchdowns. 6 in the air, 2 on the ground. Ron O'Neill will take a timeout.
Yeah, he missed the play clock being reset as it was reset once, and he asked for it to be reset again, not knowing that it had already been reset. So.
So, having such a good time at this game, we'll just keep dragging it out for a while. Why not?
We drug out the game a few weeks ago. We drug out the last game against Dodge City.
I was going to say, guys, compared to the 2-hour halves that we ran into last time these two teams played, this thing has just moved along. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at this, and if it's accurate, Mitch Kidd, 16 out of 18, 192 yards and 16 A's. That's a career right there.
Pretty good night for Magic Mitch. He wants to throw again. Fake pitch out. Tracy Brooks going to the end zone. That's picked off. And that will hurt his night. Dodge City will return that out to about the 3. Waheen Bird, Tracy Brooks will make the tackle. So Dodge City will have the football at the 5-yard line. 39 seconds left to go. Still 2 timeouts remaining. They need 14 points to tie.
Some of the defense for Salina over there had to retie their shoes to come back on the field. Not sure. I guess you want to get Mitch Kidd. Well, let's get one more touchdown on the board, I guess. But let's see what Dodge City can come out here. Indoor game. Crazier things have happened.
Yep. Good thing Brian's mic wasn't on for that very emphatic official whistle there.
Wow, we're a long ways from him, and that was real loud.
Yeah. 39 seconds left to go. Rajon Austin Ramsey brings his Dodge City Law offense back out. 45 yards in front of them. Down by 14. Over the middle. And a catch by Gerald Thomas. He had the dropsies on the last drive. Dropped 2 in a row, but he makes that diving catch of a ball that was behind him. Maybe that's the key. Just throw it behind him a little bit. Make him work a little bit for it.
Don't hit him in the hands. That's a bad spot.
Terrible. James trying to get set over there on the far side. Finally they are. That catch all the way up to the 18-yard line. 33 seconds left to play. They go heavy in the slots, and there's wide receivers running amok.
Well, the center didn't even have his hand on the ball.
It's the first time I've ever heard him say we're going to have a duel.
Yeah.
That's what we used to have when we played in the street.
Yeah.
But confusion because of the way the whistle is blown.
The officiating crew is going to use their first take back. We take that one back. 32 seconds left to go. Austin Ramsey throws it over there. A tough catch up against the wall. Torrance Carr trying to reel it in, and he cannot. And that will stop the clock with 29 seconds left to play. 61-47. Salina leading Dodge City by 14 points. Dodge City with the football with 2 timeouts remaining.
Guys, we probably don't say this enough, but this is, a game I think this crew has done a great job tonight. It's one of those things we've never had to say, hey, I'm concerned about that call, or it's a questionable call. They've been on top of things tonight.
Here's Travis Taylor in, putting some heat on Austin Ramsey. He's going to unload that football as he did a spin move to get her outside of Taylor's grasp. And then unloads it, and it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 22 seconds left. Travis Taylor's had a really good night as well, Russ.
Yeah, Travis has really been in there wrecking havoc, to say the least, in there. And you talk about it, a 14-point game on the scoreboard, but it doesn't feel like, to me anyway, that this game has really been that close the whole way.
Right, yeah. Yeah. They're down in 10. Slot receivers in motion. It's a total of 4. Shaq Barrett springs free. He's going to hit Rajon Austin Ramsey, and the helmet comes off. They're going to throw a flag here on Shaq Barrett, and I don't know how this is on him. Brian, that was right in front of you. The play ends up all the way down at the 10-yard line on the other end of the field. I don't know how you can penalize Shaq Barrett or Rajon Austin Ramsey not having his helmet buckled up tight.
Yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of players only have that one snap on the side. But I think it's more, what did you see? Either way, I think they'll go ahead, hands to the face. And half the distance from the end of the run. So, unfortunate call. But if there's any saving grace, they're making a white hat now run all the way down to the 5-yard line to pick up his flag before he runs back to the other end.
Only 2 positives there for Dodge City. You get the penalty, but also Austin Ramsey's head was not still in the helmet when it came down.
Yeah, exactly. You think back now. What if you would have called those timeouts on that previous drive to have more time? It's a lot of what ifs.
I know. That penalty will help stop the clock with 13 seconds left to the end zone. Here's a pass that's incomplete. Coverage on the play provided by Trey Roberts. 11 seconds now on the ticker. Still 61-47. Gerald Thomas, the intended receiver that time for the Dodge City Law, the artist formerly known as the Oklahoma Flying Aces. Second down and goal from the 5. Here comes Shaq Barrett again. They're going to dump it off to the big lineman, and he's going to run over a couple of Liberty players on his way to the end zone. No, they're going to say short, just short of the goal line, and that's going to kill Dodge City. And Richard Davis might let this clock run out. No, he will not. He calls a timeout with 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. I also have a really uncomfortable feeling about a review. Oh, no. It wasn't just my lunch. It was a review. So let's take a timeout. They were going to challenge and say that their guy made it into the end zone. The big lineman there that's playing quite a bit on a play, Lamont McDonald. We'll see if he got in, hopefully, when we come back. 2-minute timeout, 61-47. Liberty leading it. A couple seconds left here on KINA.
While there are many reasons to visit the beautiful community of Marquette, Kansas, Smoky Valley Distillery offers a new one. Made with the finest Kansas ingredients, including the refreshing sandstone-filtered water of the nearby Kiowa Aquifer, these handcrafted spirits capture the heart and soul of central Kansas and a taste of the Smoky Valley. Ask your local liquor store for Smoky Valley Distillery's Kansas-born products today.
The name is JJ Lawn Care, but don't let the name fool you. It's not just lawns they care about, it's their customers. JJ Lawn Care is a locally owned business that works with people in and around Salina on more than just lawns. The spring season is here, and now's the time to act for a healthy, lush lawn. Call now for a free estimate on a 4- or 6-step program. Let JJ Lawn Care come to the rescue for your fescue. Give them a call today, 820-7728. JJ Lawn Care, caring for more than just your lawn.
The Tony's Pizza Event Center is open for business and ready to welcome you. Whether you have a group of 12 or 1,200, our staff can help you plan the perfect event. With 8 meeting rooms and over 18,000 square feet, the Great Plains Manufacturing Convention Hall has plenty of room for your conference, trade show, wedding, or banquet, while our in-house food and beverage team can craft a menu to suit any event. Schedule your personalized tour today by calling Tony's Pizza Event Center today.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at SalinaSepticService.com.
You're listening to Salina Liberty Football on KINA Sports.
Still awaiting the decision, which I think we already know what it is. I'd be shocked if they overturn their own call here in this arena, 61-47. They have 0 seconds left on the scoreboard. I think there's at least a couple remaining. Brian?
Well, I'm just kind of looking at some of these stats. It's 61-47 as of now. Salina, Dodge City has had the ball roughly 12 more minutes of possession in this game.
Almost a whole quarter. Rush, you talked about that coming into this contest, even though the Liberty led the league in scoring and also yardage. They were dead last in time of possession. They do it quickly, and we saw it tonight. It started on the first drive, one play, and a touchdown. Mitch Kidd found Ed Smith.
Yeah, when you have a quarterback, as the officials are coming back out right now, that can throw 16 completions and 6 of them be touchdowns. The ruling on the field stands, and once again, they will not be charged a timeout. 6 seconds.
Yep, it's almost to the point it's worthless challenging plays in this arena.
Yeah. So, does Dodge City take a timeout here? Because the clock will run as soon as the white hat blows his whistle.
Yeah.
I mean, it should. The play, I mean, there was no out of bounds.
Yeah, and they're not being charged a timeout here, so I agree with you. And it's not.
Guess not. Is that one of them do-overs?
61-47, 6 seconds on the clock. Empty backfield. Rajon Austin Ramsey wants to go to the end zone, and he does have a receiver, and it's touchdown. Looks like it's going to be Gerald Thomas on the receiving end of that.
It's going to make it seem closer than it actually is.
Right. Yeah. And I think, you know, you can make the arguments of, you know, the Liberty to close out games better, but I think they've done what they've had to do in this game. There's an extra point by Brett Mathis. It's up and good. And that will bring it now back within 7 with just 3 seconds left to go. And Dodge City will have to come out with some crafty kicking to try to get a recovery here and then perhaps have one play remaining.
Yeah, and the crafty kicking would be better than the first onside attempt they had in the last drive.
Yeah. That's really the only thing that Brett Mathis has done wrong today.
Yeah.
Arena pretty much emptying out. A few folks sticking around here on this special Memorial Day weekend military appreciation game here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. As Brett Mathis will bring his kicking team out and kick it in the direction of the Liberty. Where that ball will be directed, we have no idea other than that.
And you touched on it earlier, the crowd that was here. Holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. A really good crowd for the circumstances, and really probably a pretty good crowd that Salina's had, you know, all year here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. We talk about the weather. It was just absolutely gorgeous outside here today in Salina.
It's a good day for a tailgate, no doubt about that.
I went out there earlier before the game, after the pregame stuff, and it was, everything looked good, smelled good, no burnt brisket, nothing.
Just poking at me.
I was involved in it too.
I couldn't smell it all the way from 25 miles away.
Yep. Mathis all by himself, shaded to the left. He's going to kick it back across the green, and it's going to hit one of his players and then be picked up by Tracy Brooks, and that should do it. So Tracy Brooks, I don't know how he got that football. He just came streaking across the field. Still have 2 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and mark it just inside the 10-yard line where it was, I think they'll call an illegal touch against Dodge City.
It did go off. It looked like maybe off of the helmet of the Dodge City player, Russ, and now Haran O'Neal will have it as he goes over to clarify things with the white hat here and see what he needs to do in this situation with the ball at the 9. And 2 seconds remaining.
You have to run a play. Do you have to get positive yards here in this situation with it being within, 20, 21 point, 3-touchdown game?
So Mitch Kidd talking to his coach now. 2 seconds left to play. Salina trying to get what it will be a 7-point victory, 61-54. Tracy Brooks, right hip of Mitch Kidd. Kidd hands it off to Tracy Brooks, shakes off the first tackle. Tracy going all the way inside the 5 to the 2. Almost scored on that play, and that will do it. 61-54, our final score. When we come back, Haran O'Neal will join us on postgame. Liberty get a victory. Salina now 8-0 on the year here on KINA.
Don't go another day with roof problems. Ryan Roofing will provide you with the world's best roof, the Durolast roofing system, custom prefabricated to fit your specific building. Your Durolast roof will be leak-free with virtually no maintenance. It's resistant to fire, high winds, chemicals, and temperature extremes. Plus, there are potential energy savings versus traditional roofing. Ryan Roofing has installed over 10 million square feet of Durolast roofing. Trust Ryan Roofing to solve your commercial roofing needs. Call for a quote today, 825-0475.
Time now for the Liberty postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Liberty football on KINA.
Back here at Tony's Pizza.